Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 5 minutes from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 5-minute time check, stations. Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 2 minutes from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 2-minute time check, stations. Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 1 minute from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 1-minute time check, stations.
on the Hawkeye Sports Network from Learfield. This is Hawkeye Women's Basketball, presented by the University of Iowa Energy Collaborative, delivering the funds the university needs to drive academic and research excellence while optimizing campus utilities for a generation to come. Visit uiowaenergycollaborative.com. Also brought to you by Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. University of Iowa Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. U.S. Bank, proud to support Iowa basketball. U.S. Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Iowa Lottery, be a VIP with the Iowa Lottery. Visit ialottery.com for details. Hy-Vee, score big savings at HyVeeDeals.com. And by 988 Lifeline, there is hope. 24/7. Call, text, or chat 988. This is Hawkeye Women's Basketball, powered by the University of Iowa Energy Collaborative, empowering Hawkeyes to do energy right. Here's Rob Brooks.
And welcome to opening night of the Division I college basketball season inside Carver Hawkeye Arena. The Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball team gets set to host FDU. Well, what else can you say that hasn't already been talked about? A sensational season for the Hawkeyes last year, of course, a Final Four trip. Got into the title game, losing to eventual champion LSU. A school record 31 victories, the third Big Ten tournament title since 2019. The National Player of the Year, Caitlin Clark, and all of her other awards, which would take up the entire pregame show to talk about. And now all the attention turns to this year's edition. Hawkeyes are ranked third in the country to start the year. The home schedule sold out. Many road games will be sold out as well already at UNI Sunday. Northwestern later on in the year is sold out in Evanston and should be a great ride. And we are certainly happy that you have joined us tonight and look forward to the season. The Hawkeyes will change up the starting lineup tonight as, of course, Kate Martin, Hannah Stahlke, Gabby Marshall, and Caitlin Clark. But getting her first career start is Sharon Goodman. And certainly 14 points and 9 rebounds in the second exhibition against Clark. And the way that she has practiced certainly has a lot to do with it. So that's a storyline going into tonight. We'll get the pregame comments from head coach Lisa Blutter. Tiffany Reedy alongside. We'll get her keys to the season and also a Hawkeye victory tonight, as this is the first of 3 games this week for the Hawkeyes. And, of course, we'll go to Virginia, play Virginia Tech against in Charlotte on Thursday, and then the UNI Panthers in Cedar Falls on Sunday. So saddle up for a very busy week of Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball. Coach Blutter up next on the pregame show. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Escape to Italy and Sicily in September 2024 with Travel Leaders, Destinations Unlimited. Enjoy this melting pot of multicultural customs and cuisine and beautiful landscapes. After taking in Rome, we'll head down to the dramatic Sorrento coast and then journey from Italy's heel to its toe of Sicily. To learn more about this or any vacation, contact Travel Leaders, Destinations Unlimited at duagency.com. That's duagency.com.
When the game goes into overtime. But the game goes into overtime. The choice to enjoy is easy. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Order Bud Light online today. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
If you've got the right tools and the friendly people at U.S. Bank in your corner, making smarter money choices is a piece of cake. If only our tools and helpful advisors could have helped you avoid some of those not-so-smart choices in life. Like that time you tried to pick up unicycling.
Whoa, coming through!
or when you thought it'd be okay to pet that squirrel in the park.
Good squirrel, good squirrel.
While we can't help you with all that, we can help you bank smartly at usbank.com/smarter together. Member FDIC.
To anyone passing through our state, fields and fields of corn might be what they see. But the people who call Iowa home know it's so much more. Corn is ethanol, a homegrown, renewable fuel. Corn is delicious pork, beef, poultry, and dairy. Corn is in 4,000 products we rely on every day. So yeah, our highway views are full of corn, and we're proud of it. Because corn grows Iowa. Show your support for Iowa corn farmers at iowacorn.org/corn grows Iowa.
Welcome back inside Carver Hawkeye Arena on the pregame show. FDU and the Iowa Hawkeyes opening night. And Coach, always kind of special no matter where you are, who you play. It's great to be inside Carver, but now they start to count for real. We've had 2 fun exhibition games and now try to get to 1-0.
Yeah, it's been a great off season, with our foreign trip and the 2 exhibition games. But now, like you said, it counts. And this is our 1 game prep before we get to play Virginia Tech. And it's a busy week with then going to UNI on Sunday. So we have a very busy week. We're starting out in good fashion tonight against a very unknown Fairleigh Dickinson team because almost an entirely new roster and a new coach.
Yeah, no doubt about that. And we'll certainly talk about the nights. 2 exhibition games, look at film, and a couple of weeks of practice. What'd you kind of get out of those 2 exhibition games this year?
Obviously DePaul was the better opponent, although the circumstances were highly unusual with 56,000 people.
We won't forget that.
And a 14-mile-an-hour wind, So, that was a little bit different, but I really like some of the things we did in transition. I really like some of a few minor adjustments that we made defensively this summer, but I like what I'm seeing. I like the depth that we have in this team, and of course, when you can build around the best player in the country, it's always fun.
No doubt about that. The 5 spot, battle for some minutes up front.
Yeah, and in fact, today we're going to start with Sharon Goodman. It's really been a kind of a 3-horse race. It was actually a couple of weeks, so she's getting a little bit behind there. But Sharon has just been really producing. She's excelled. She's increased her game immensely since the summer. And right now we feel like she's our best back-to-the-basket player. But there's not a lot of separation between her and Addie, but we are going to give the start to Sharon.
And you kind of go back to her true freshman year before she got injured that really did some good things.
Shooting 55% from the field. She was backing up Monica, playing really, really well, and then unfortunately had the unfortunate ACL tear the first practice of her sophomore year. Took her out her sophomore year, and then just last year wearing that brace, never really coming back, and then now, it's just she looks like the old Sharon a little bit.
Which is good news, yes, and we'll be back with more from Coach Blutter after the break. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from the field.
Want to play an integral part in helping the Hawks win championships? Now is your chance to make a difference. Join the Swarm today and partner with Iowa football and the Iowa men's and women's basketball programs to serve charities in eastern Iowa. Your tax-deductible Swarm donation will compensate our Iowa student athletes for working to further the missions of local charities such as the United Way, Big Brothers and Big Sisters, and more. Go to iowaswarm.com for more information and make Iowa athletics the place for our student athletes to experience the thrill of winning championships.
Hi, I'm Gary Dolphin, and if you want your home to be exceptionally comfortable during these cold Iowa winters and hot, humid summers, you need to turn to Dave Lennox and your local Lennox home comfort specialist. Lennox has been serving Iowa consumers since 1895, when Dave Lennox built his first furnace in Marshalltown, and Lennox is still building its high-efficiency furnaces and air conditioners there today for the best home comfort system you can buy. It's Lennox and your local Lennox dealer. Lennox and the Hawkeyes. Now there's a winning combination.
When it comes to your health, you need the full picture. That means the right diagnosis and the right treatment right from the start. I'm Aaron Bose, pediatric neurologist with University of Iowa Healthcare. Here, we're working together every day to advance medicine so you can get the best care. With more research, more clinical trials, and more treatment options than anywhere else in the state, the University of Iowa Healthcare is changing medicine and changing lives. Learn more at uihc.org.
Soon we'll go from pool back to school. The end of summer is a total bummer. But yesterday I went shopping and got all the essentials. New backpack, new kicks. Oh, and this is huge. Mom finally got rid of our basic internet and switched us to Extreme. The new Wi-Fi is amazing.
Go back to school with best and fast internet from Extreme. Get speeds from 100 meg up to 1 gig and Wi-Fi 360 Pro with advanced whole home coverage. Call 844-4FASTER or shop online at extreme.com.
The FDU Knights in Carver Hawkeye Arena. It's probably not the easiest thing in the world to get teams to come to this arena.
It really isn't. For one thing, again, you finished in the national championship game last year, but, we scheduled before that. But everybody knew Caitlin was going to be back for her senior year this year. And then, of course, it's Carver Hawkeye Arena, the best fans in America. So not a whole lot of people want to come and play in this kind of a hostile environment.
Well, taking a look at some of their personnel, who's kind of stood out?
Well, I think, their center has done a really nice job. She's only 6'2", but she's rebounded the ball really well, shot the ball very well in their exhibition game, 62%. They have a couple of good three-point shooters in Abby Conklin and in Lily Parks. Those players are very nice three-point shooters, and so they also bring a nice three-point shooter off the bench in Nikki Carter. But again, we have one exhibition game that we've watched, and otherwise we're looking at their transfer stats because they have 9 new players this year.
And I'm sure especially for some of the young players, obviously it'll be a fun experience for them to get out in front of a big crowd, but also to work through a scouting report and expectations when they get on the court.
Yeah, absolutely. We are... Hannah is new into the starting lineup. Sharon is new into the starting lineup. So, you feel glad that you're opening up at home and just giving them an opportunity to have this experience before we head out on the road.
All right, Coach, thanks so much for your time.
Thanks, Rob.
Head Coach Lisa Blutter on the pregame show, back with the starting lineups after this. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from their field.
Right now, you are not in the crowded Carver Hawkeye Arena, but you could be. You're not cheering a Hawkeye steal, fast break, and slam dunk, but you could be. Play the Hawkeye Gold scratch ticket, and you could win a VIP game day experience to see the Iowa men's basketball team. The Countdown to Carver promotion from the Iowa Lottery lets you be a part of the action. To enter your ticket and see details, visit ialottery.com/VIP.
To anyone passing through our state, fields and fields of corn might be what they see. But the people who call Iowa home know it's so much more. Corn is ethanol, a homegrown, renewable fuel. Corn is delicious pork, beef, poultry, and dairy. Corn is in 4,000 products we rely on every day. So yeah, our highway views are full of corn, and we're proud of it. Because corn grows Iowa. Show your support for Iowa corn farmers at iowacorn.org/fan of corn.
When the game goes into overtime. But the game goes into overtime. The choice to enjoy is easy. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Order Bud Light online today. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Hey, Hawkeyes, while you're hard at work in class or on the court, there's a team behind the scenes making sure that the power keeps going, the water keeps flowing, and the temps inside are just right. Introducing the University of Iowa Energy Collaborative. The collaborative is a public-private partnership between UI, NG, and Meridium. It delivers the funds UI needs to drive our academic and research excellence while optimizing campus utilities for a generation to come. Check it out at uiowaenergycollaborative.com.
Hawkeye starters being introduced as they will go with Kate Martin, Hannah Stolke, and Sharon Goodman gets the call in the middle. Abby Marshall and Caitlin Clark in the backcourt. FDU will counter with Wilma Sorensen, a 5'11 freshman. Abby Conklin, who averaged 3.4 points a game last year, goes at 5'7". Abigail Babora, primary point guard for the Knights. And Tanisha Brown, who had 17 in an exhibition for FDU, a transfer from Merrimack. And in the middle, 6'2 sophomore from New Zealand, Lily Park. Molly's Cupcakes proudly serving their cookies and treats inside Carver Hawkeye Arena and also Kinnick Stadium for a taste of unique flavors you'll love. Stop by their downtown Iowa City location for homemade cupcakes, cookies, bars, and coffee drinks. Molly's Cupcakes, a proud supporter of the Iowa Hawkeyes. Keys for Iowa tonight.
Well, Rob, it is game time. Regular season is upon us, and now is the time where we need to focus on our execution and efficiency. Coach Blutter said it. We don't know much about this team. No returning starters, 9 new players. So we need to go out there, use screens, defend screens, run offenses, run defense, and tune up our game. Last piece to this, we all know we've lost a big player in Monica Sonano. We're trying to figure out how we're going to fill that gap tonight. Sharon Goodman stepping up for the start. Tomorrow, next game, it might be Addie O'Grady. So the focus needs to be continue to feed that ball into the post. I think Caitlin Clark loves to feed the post, probably as much as she likes shooting logo threes. So the position is up for grabs, and we need to really maximize that tonight.
First start of Sharon Goodman's career. Hannah Stolke will jump center with Tanisha Brown. Here we go. The ball is in the air. Stolke wins the tip to Gabby Marshall, who brings it across the timeline. And as that takes place, a whistle along the baseline. I don't think the clock started, so they'll check with that. Now, this is opening night, remember.
Everybody's working out the kinks, even the scoreboard.
That's exactly what they're taking a look at.
Looks like it's a technical issue. I see cords being plugged in and unplugged.
Never a good sign, right?
And the whole arena is pumped. Our listeners were not able to see the hype video that played prior to the starting lineup, but it was absolutely phenomenal. I'm sure it'll be on YouTube, but everybody's ready to go.
That almost like an orchestra theme.
It's beautiful.
And
totally
ready for the show was another part of it.
The juxtaposition between our girls and their artistry on the court, and I'm assuming that was the conductor of the University of Iowa Orchestra. It was beautiful.
Hawk fans, experience your home away from home at Coralville's finest all-suite hotels. The Homewood Suites and the Home 2 Suites by Hilton each offer guests spacious suites, complimentary breakfast, 24-hour fitness center, pool, hot tub, guest laundry, and convenient locations. Let their warm and friendly staff take care of you and your family when you visit Hawkeye Country. Now we're ready to go. Kate Martin gets it to Caitlin Clark at the timeline. Right side now at the free throw line, backs her way into the paint, little fadeaway from 13, count it. Just as easy as that.
Yeah, nice way to start the game.
Hawks strike first, 2-0, FDU, first possession. Sorensen, free throw line extended left. Gets it to Brown, she drives down the right side of the lane, has it blocked away by Goodman into the hands of Hannah Stolke. Hawks will want to push the ball tonight as well as get those paint touches. Here's Clark, step back three, left wing, rimming no. Goodman goes after the rebound, ball loose, dug up by the Knights. They bring it across the timeline. Babora gets it to Brown. She's right around the free throw line, takes a couple dribbles down on the left block, wheels to the middle and goes up and banks it in off of Sharon Goodman. Coach Blutter talked about Brown in the pregame show. Inside, Hannah Stolke gets it in deep, goes up strong and finishes, and is fouled by Conklin.
Again, I said it the last couple games, you can just tell that Stolke worked on her core. She was able to just maintain her balance there despite getting bumped by a couple of players.
Shows that strength inside. Free throw, perfect.
There we go.
5-0. Make that 5-2. Hawkeyes just underway. FDU second possession after Brown scored on the first one. Get it inside to Conklin. Now back outside Brown. Her jumper from 16, no. Rebound to Caitlin Clark. Across the timeline, down the right side of the floor. Angles toward the middle, drives all the way into the hoop. Left-handed layup is good off the window.
She made that look very easy. Completely uncontested.
Nobody there to cut Caitlin Clark off after starting on the right side of the court. 7-2 Hawkeyes. FDU with a three-pointer in the air. It's no good by Conklin, though a long rebound taken by Park. FDU working the ball around the outer arc. Conklin, top of the key. Fake to 15-footer, gives it back to Park. She dribbles right wing, loses control of the ball. Dug up by Hannah Stolke. Gets it to Clark. Clark at the timeline, whips a pass to Kate Martin. Layup good. Right hand, left side. Timeout FDU. That's the way to start a ball game.
That is the way. And just those easy layups, keep pushing it inside until they push you out. It's the way to do it. Quick, fast shots.
9-2 Hawkeyes. 7:57 left to go in the first. Timeout on the floor. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
If you or someone you know is having thoughts of suicide, experiencing a mental health or substance use crisis, or just need someone to listen, 988 provides a direct connection to free, confidential, and compassionate support. When you call, text, or chat 988, you'll be quickly connected to trained crisis counselors who will listen to your concerns, provide support, and connect you to additional resources if needed. There is hope. You are not alone. For 24/7 support, call or text 988 or chat 988lifeline.org.
Right now, you are not in the crowded Carver Hawkeye Arena, but you could be. You're not cheering a Hawkeye steal, fast break, and slam dunk, but you could be. Play the Hawkeye Gold scratch ticket, and you could win a VIP game day experience to see the Iowa men's basketball team. The Countdown to Carver promotion from the Iowa Lottery lets you be a part of the action. To enter your ticket and see details, visit ialottery.com/VIP.
Did you know that UI ranks near the top of the EPA's Green Power Leaderboard? With 84% of our energy coming from renewable sources. Now you can be a part of the team that makes it happen. The University of Iowa Energy Collaborative, our partner in a collaborative, ENGIE North America, is now offering part-time, on-campus positions where you can get hands-on, career-inspiring experience in sustainable utility systems management. Check out the jobs and apply now at uiowaenergycollaborative.com.
You're listening to coverage of Hawkeye women's basketball, powered by the University of Iowa Energy Collaborative, empowering Hawkeyes to do energy right.
Hawks with a terrific start, out 9-2 at the 7:57 mark, and today's opening tip was brought to you by Farmers State Bank. Earn $250 when you open an eligible checking account at the Tiffin branch or online. Get rewarded for banking with FSB. Visit myfsbonline.com for complete details. Subject to approval. Minimum $50 deposit. Requires e-statements and direct deposit. Member FDIC. Here's a steal by Marshall as FDU had the ball in the front court. Marshall now on the right wing. Gabby backs up near the three-point arc, looks for help. Bounce pass to Hannah Stolke. Now on the right wing. Gets it to Clark. A deep three-pointer straight away. Got it.
I like Gabby Marshall's patience there. You know, she just kind of pulled her dribble back, worked it around, got the good three-point shot.
And why not find the player of the year?
Yeah.
12-2. Hawks big lead at 10. 7:15 left to go. Park. Long two, no good from the right wing. Sharon Goodman the rebound. Gets it to Clark. Racing down the court. Feeds left side. Gabby Marshall three-pointer, no good. Skipped off the right side of the rim, and a foul on the weak side. And it looks like it's going to be a hold against FDU. Lily Park, her first, team second. So it'll be Iowa basketball underneath, on top 12-2, as Sierra Savalos out of Maplewood, New Jersey, a 5'7" freshman, comes in. Backup point guard. Lob pass out to Stolke in between the circles. Now right side, Clark probes the baseline and whips a pass to Goodman. Now to Martin for three. Off the left side of the rim. Rebound Hannah Stolke and a whistle.
Get a little creative with that behind the back. The crowd, Caitlin Clark had a behind the back pass and the crowd had an audible ooh.
That's an early fancy pass from Caitlin Clark. Clark picks up her second. Molly Davis in. For Sharon Goodman, so that'll put Hannah Stalkey at the 5. Hawkeyes will show this shorter lineup. Here's Clark at the free throw line. Spins, scoop shot off the window, a little bit short. Rebound to Hannah Stalkey along the baseline, working hard. Hawks by 10, another opportunity. Inside, Stalkey up strong and is fouled. Clark found her from the right wing in the paint. And you're right, that's a good point you make, Tiffany, about the strength. Hannah Stalkey now going up in traffic and has a real chance to finish all those shots.
Yeah, you can just tell she has just worked on that strength and focus, and it's paying off. And right now she's making her free throws. So all very positive things from Stalkey so far.
Second one, perfect. Nice rotation. She has 5 at 27 and 10 rebounds against Clark in the second exhibition game. 14-2 Hawkeyes. 6:30 left to go in the first. Three-pointer. Barbora from the right wing is good. Left open and knocked it down. Here's Clark in between the circles. Knocks down a three-pointer from deep and is fouled. An opportunity for a rare 4-point play.
And she was on Hawkeyes' feathers there at midcourt.
A tip of the logo 3, right?
Yeah, there you go.
Savalos picks up her first. Addie O'Grady into the game for Hannah Stalkey. First appearance by Addie O'Grady. 17-5, Clark at the line. Good minutes by Hannah Stalkey to start. Clark eyes the hoop, rimming no on the free throw. Rebound taken down by Brown of FDU. Stephanie Gately in her first year as head coach of the Knights out of the state of New Jersey. And there is a 15-foot pull-up jumper off the dribble by Savalos. 17-7, Hawkeyes by 10. Molly Davis to Martin, inside O'Grady. Turnaround shot, left hand, no. Savalos with the rebound. Brings it across the timeline. Angles to the right side, keeps that right-handed dribble going. Now with the left hand, top of the key. Gets it to Toomey, who's just come into the game. Now hands it off to Conklin. Conklin can shoot, gets it out to Savalos. Her three-pointer off the right side of the rim into the hands of Kate Martin. Now Clark racing all the way to the basket. And now stops and will fire a short jumper from 10 feet on the baseline. Everybody left her.
Yeah, it's just her incredible ability to change speed on the drop of a dime that just allowed her to sort of regroup, hit the little two-point jumper.
19-7, favor the Hawkeyes. FDU with the basketball. Passing on the right side, quick jumper to me from 17, no. Rebound weak side, Molly Davis. Molly brings that right-handed dribble across the timeline, angles right side. Hawks 19-7. And Clark tried to whip a pass inside to O'Grady. It was knocked away. Martin got it, went up strong, couldn't convert the layup from the left side. And FDU gets the rebound and walks it across the timeline. Here's Savalos. Free throw line extended left. Gets a screen, goes baseline, tried to flip a pass in the paint, and it's stolen away by Kate Martin. Martin across the timeline down the right side. Dribbles behind her back, hands it off to Clark, races baseline, layup, window, good.
Easy peasy, just like that.
Clark with 11. And we haven't played 6 minutes yet. 21-7. Hawkeyes in command in the first quarter. Here's Savalos. Bounce pass inside. Up and under layup by Toomey. The 5'11 freshman is good. Bella Toomey, her first basket. Pass all the way deep.
Beautiful
from Clark to O'Grady. And Addie puts this one in with the left hand. Push the ball. One of the keys for the Hawkeyes always. 23-9. Hawkeyes on top. We're under 4. FDU with the basketball. Here's Savalos, left wing. Gives it off to Brown. Now back to Savalos, the backup point guard. Gets it to Barbora. Now Savalos with 2 to shoot. Tries to create some space. A runner from 15, no. But she gets her own rebound. Good hustle by Sierra Savalos, a 5'7 freshman. Gets it off to Brown, and she'll fire a long-range 2 from the top of the key and hit it. Tanisha Brown has 4. 23-11. Hawkeyes with the lead in the basketball. 3:13 left to go in the first. Marshall gets the ball to Clark. Left side, three-pointer no good. Rebound taken down by Toomey. Hands it off to Barbora. Left wing. Fakes right, goes left. Now all the way across is Conklin. Conklin playing catch with Ceballos on the right wing. Gets a screen from Toomey. Drives paint, tried to drop a pass inside. Knocked away by Clark. To Martin, down court. O'Grady, acrobatic left-handed layup off the window.
Kudos to her. She, again, maintained her focus and put that in. She was off. Her feet were off, but she made it work.
Hattie O'Grady with a nice catch. Laid it up. Has 4. It's 25-11. 2:25 left to go in the first quarter. Ceballos, three-pointer left wing, and drills it. Was left open. She had 8 points and 6 rebounds in an exhibition victory. And inside again is Addie O'Grady. A little up and under left-handed layup. The paint wide open that time.
Just keep going inside.
Nobody with the height and wingspan to guard Addie O'Grady for FDU. 27-14, 1:45 left to go in the first. Here's Brown at the top of the key. Gives it off to Barbora. Her three-pointer left wing no good. Davis with the rebound. Races across the timeline. Molly whips a pass to Clark. Eyes a three. Knocked it down from the right wing.
She's on fire.
Caitlin Clark, remember last year, didn't shoot the three like we were used to seeing at the beginning of the year. Knew it would come, certainly did. Caitlin Clark with 14 points.
Already 3 3-pointers for Caitlin tonight.
And she'll get a break as she picked up her first foul. And the Hawkeyes will get Feuerbach, McCabe, Goodman, and Sydney Falter into the game. 30-14, 1:15 left to go in the first. Hawks in command. FDU with the basketball. Working the left side is Carter. Brings it in between the circles. Now Ceballos, a deep three-pointer. Spins around, pops up, and drops through. Ceballos, her second three-pointer. Quickly down court. Left-handed layup is good by Sharon Goodman. No transition defense for FDU.
And so far, our posts are really producing tonight. Just turning quick shots, making it look easy out there.
8 points combined. O'Grady with 6 of them. 32-17. Hawkeyes with the lead. Here's Ceballos, drives down the right side of the lane, and Molly Davis knocks it away from her and out of bounds. And Ceballos tried to go after it, and it touched her right hand. It'll be Iowa basketball. 39 seconds on the game clock, 30 on the shot clock. Davis jogs it across the timeline. Dribbles in between her legs, out near midcourt. Ceballos comes out on her. In no hurry. Hawks will work the clock. We're at 10 on the shot clock. Now Davis will call for a falter to set a screen top of the key, and a whistle. That'll go against Ceballos, her second. And 2 shots for Molly Davis. Hawks in the bonus with 14.4 left to go in the quarter. Wilma Sorensen back for FDU. The Knights were 24-8 last year, but only 5 players returned off the roster. No starters. Davis at the free throw line, first one good. Molly's first point. Had 9 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists versus Clark. Second one, a little bit strong. Long rebound, run down by the Knights. Barbora. Across the timeline, Williams loses control of it. Batted away by a Fulter, dives on the floor, pushes the ball ahead to Molly Davis. Layup, good at the buzzer. How about that play?
Hustle play hustle, play.
And the crowd loves it. Sydney, a falter all over the floor.
That is my favorite thing about Sydney Afalter. She does not stop, and she makes things happen out there.
And then after she knocked the ball away at midcourt, dove, pushed it ahead. The ball rolled all the way to Molly Davis. She picked it up, laid it up and in right before the close of quarter number 1. What a first 10 minutes of basketball for the Hawkeyes. Iowa 35, FDU 17. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Our mission at Oak Knoll is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through life care. I'm Steve Rowe, CEO. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served the Iowa City area for 57 years. Oak Knoll is located near University of Iowa hospitals and clinics, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, Hancher Auditorium, and downtown Iowa City. Visit our website at oakknoll.com to learn more. We're a proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Go Hawks!
To anyone passing through our state, fields and fields of corn might be what they see. But the people who call Iowa home know it's so much more. Corn is ethanol, a homegrown, renewable fuel. Corn is delicious pork, beef, poultry, and dairy. Corn is in 4,000 products we rely on every day. So yeah, our highway views are full of corn, and we're proud of it. Because corn grows Iowa. Show your support for Iowa corn farmers at iowacorn.org/corngrowsiowa.
At US Cellular, we believe in having healthy relationships with our phones, so we can have better relationships with each other. Introducing US Mode, a way to set your phone for less distraction and deeper connection. So dinner can sound less like this and more like this.
What'd you learn today?
The sauropod was the tallest dinosaur ever.
Oh my goodness.
Visit US Cellular in-store or online, and we'll help set your phone to US Mode, even if you're not a customer. US Cellular, the 5G network built for us. See uscellular.com for details.
Iowa women's soccer team, Big Ten tournament champions over the weekend, being introduced to a standing ovation, and now will get set for play in the NCAA tournament. What a terrific job by the Iowa women's soccer team and Coach Dave Diani. Travel leaders, Destinations Unlimited, Iowa's official bowl tour, is proud to announce the Iowa Hawkeyes are officially bowl eligible. 7 victories after taking care of Northwestern at Wrigley on Saturday. Travel leaders, Destinations Unlimited is Iowa's leaders for game tickets, air travel, and hotel. Sign up to automatically receive official bowl travel information at HawkeyeSports.com/Bowl Central. Today's game also brought to you by Bud Light, proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Don't forget, throughout the Iowa Corn Cyhawk Series, Iowa Corn promotes values that are uniquely Iowan. On behalf of Iowa's corn farmers, we salute all athletes for their hard work and determination both on and off the field. Just like our athletes, our state leads the nation in corn and ethanol production. Follow Iowa Corn on Facebook to learn how corn grows Iowa. 35-17. Hawks on top of FDU. Knights basketball to start quarter number 2. On the left side, FDU pushes the ball to the right side. Sorensen drives down the lane. Shot is up and no good. A little bit strong off the front of the rim. And Molly Davis comes away with the ball. Down court pass to McCabe. She'll fire a three-pointer. That's an air ball a little bit long. And the rebound taken down by Conklin of FDU. And a three-pointer is in the air and in the basket by Nikki Carter. A transfer from Montclair State, a Division III program where she scored over 1,400 points. And Sharon Goodman, just like that, hits another basket as Iowa, with that transition offense, goes to work again. Goodman with 4, Iowa 37, FDU 20. Here's Brown, top of the key, drives down the right side of the paint, and Goodman goes up to block the shot, and a foul will be called. That'll be Goodman's first.
She was just a step slow on that.
And Tanisha Brown, a good quick first step. Has that 15-foot range, but also likes to take it to the rim, and she did that time. She'll get a pair with 4 points. Stacey Williams, a 5'8" freshman from Holly Springs, North Carolina, back into the game. Free throw is off the mark. A little bit strong by Brown, who had 17 in the last exhibition game for the Knights. 6 freshmen on the roster. Second one perfect. Transfer from Merrimack. Clark back for Molly Davis. So a Falter, Clark, Goodman, McCabe, and Kylie Feuerbach. 37-21, Iowa on top, just underway, second quarter. And here's a Falter from the left wing, baseline, all the way to the hoop, layup good.
She kind of snuck in there for the layup.
Put the ball on the floor strong. And we saw last year, Tiffany, where she could really take it to the basket and has that ability to score if she needs to.
She's quick, she's fast.
Brown along the baseline has to kick it out to Williams. 6 to shoot for FDU. Clark comes out on Williams. She pulls up her dribble, gets it to Brown. She loses control of the ball, and no shot. Shot clock violation before it went in the air. Really good defense by Iowa. O'Grady, Stalkey, and Martin back for the Hawkeyes.
Blutter. When you get a lead like this early on, you can really experiment with your lineup and kind of just test out different iterations.
As I mentioned in the pregame show, this is a really busy week for the Hawkeyes with 3 games, including a trip to Charlotte, North Carolina. 39-21, 2 minutes in, second quarter. Hawks on top. And with the basketball, McCabe whips a pass inside O'Grady, turns and faces. Has it partially blocked, goes after the rebound. A jump ball will be called as O'Grady and Williams both had their hands on it. And it will stay with the Hawkeyes as the possession arrow in the black and gold's favor. Hawkeyes led after one, 35-17. Stalkey to Clark, fires a 3-pointer left wing, no. Long rebound, hustled down by Stalkey. And she takes a couple of dribbles out near the top of the key, gets it off to Clark, who drives in toward the basket, goes up. A couple of blue shirts there, and is hacked on the arm, and a foul will be called on FDU. That'll be 3 on Savalos, the backup point guard for FDU. Park comes back for the Knights, 6'2" sophomore. Caitlin Clark at the free throw line. Set up the best zone defense for home heating costs this winter. Clark makes the first, she has 15. Tune up your furnace. Seal up drafts around your home and visit MidAmericanEnergy.com to find more ways to keep warm with less energy. Both free throws good. Clark with 16 to lead all scorers. 41-21, Hawks by 20. FDU with the basketball. Here's Savalos in the paint. Little runner. And the shot is no good. Went around the rim. Came out the right side into the hands of Hannah Stalkey. Gets it ahead to Gabby Marshall. Hawks in the front court. Marshall, bounce pass to Clark. Trying to find an open player, and then Clark just turns around and fires a jumper from the left wing. That is good. The mid-range game is working.
It is, and when she's on her mid-range, watch out.
Scoring at all 3 levels tonight. 43-21. FDU with the basketball. Here's a 15-foot jumper that is up and no good by Brown off the back of the bracket. Rebound to Clark. She races across the timeline. Angles right side. Hands it off to Gabby Marshall, who will fire a three-pointer, no good off the right side. And Kate Martin is there for the putback. She has 4.
Right there.
Well, the Hawks really doing a great job in getting to the ball for second opportunities.
Second opportunities, easy layups, just soft touchbacks, putbacks to the hoop.
Brown down the left side of the lane, goes up with the right hand, partially blocked by O'Grady. And Clark with the rebound, races all the way down and almost had the ball knocked away from her on the right wing. Gets it to Gabby Marshall in between the circles. Lob pass into O'Grady. She's doubled, dumps it off for Kate Martin, who lays it up and in.
That was a great look by Addie O'Grady.
And the one thing, Tiffany, she recognized the double team early and then saw Kate Martin racing to the left block. Addie was on the right side and just dropped it off for her, and doesn't get much easier than that. Great ball movement.
They're making it look very easy tonight on all fronts.
5:58 left to go, second quarter. Timeout on the floor. Iowa 47, FDU 21. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Hi, I'm Gary Dolphin, and if you want your home to be exceptionally comfortable during these cold Iowa winters and hot, humid summers, you need to turn to Dave Lennox and your local Lennox home comfort specialist. Lennox has been serving Iowa consumers since 1895, when Dave Lennox built his first furnace in Marshalltown, and Lennox is still building its high-efficiency furnaces and air conditioners there today. For the best home comfort system you can buy, it's Lennox and your local Lennox dealer. Lennox and the Hawkeyes. Now there's a winning combination.
Bananas are only 39 cents a pound at Hy-Vee. That's not a sale price. That's the price with the Hy-Vee Perks membership. And 39 cents a pound is not just the price today or this week. It's the Perks price every day. With the Hy-Vee Perks membership, you can save on hundreds of products store-wide every time you shop. And count on Perks prices to stay the same. So if you want to pay less for bananas every day, sign up for Hy-Vee Perks. It's free and easy. Some restrictions apply.
You're listening to coverage of Hawkeye women's basketball, powered by the University of Iowa Energy Collaborative, empowering Hawkeyes to do energy right.
Five and 58 left to go, second quarter, 47-21 Iowa. Hawkeye fans, today's sponsor, Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield, knows you're here for every fadeaway, every alley-oop, every buzzer beater. And Wellmark is here for every moment, too, with trusted health coverage committed to making healthcare better. Learn more at wellmark.com/hoops. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball. Rob Brooks, Tiffany Reedy. Opening night, Division I college basketball. All sorts of men's and women's games throughout the country. I was watching Oregon and Ohio State on the men's side this afternoon. Three-pointer left wing is up and no good by Babora. And a whistle on the opposite side of the court as the ball goes out of bounds. Touch last by the Knights. Plus, we're going to get a foul on Mia Andrews. And it will be Hawks with the ball as Clark walks it across the timeline, hands it off to Hannah Stalky. 47-21, Hannah down the right side, goes up strong on the right block and finishes.
Well, the handle's right there. I mean, is she a post or a point guard? That was pretty incredible.
A little bit of both. Stalky with 7. Deep three-pointer, Park off the mark. Shot that one in between the circles. Clark with the rebound across the timeline, keeps that left-handed dribble going, hands it off to Hannah Stalky. She takes it from the left wing, spin move in the paint, up and good with the left hand.
I'm liking this dribble in, this very solid control of the ball, and then just a nice soft touch off the rim.
And she can finish, there's no doubt about that. Coming off a screen is Sorensen. And we have a foul. Let's see if it'll be an illegal screen. And will go against Lily Park for an illegal screen. That's her third.
That's one thing coming in. The Hawks knew this team sets a lot of on-ball screens, and sometimes navigating that early on in the year is tricky, and I will say they're doing a great job tonight, communicating, showing on the screens.
4:48 left to go, second quarter, 51-21. Hawkeyes on a 14-0 run over the last 4-0-1, 16-1 over the last 4-10. 4 out of 4 from the field, and 0 for 5 for FDU. Hawkeyes just raced out to a quick lead, led 35-17 after 1.
Yeah, they just kind of keep. We're having fun. You're going to have fun when you're up 51-21, but they just kind of keep playing their game. And
a couple of the officials were over talking to the FDU coaching staff. And now one official at midcourt. Making sure that the fouls are correct. As there are 3 on Savalos. And Park, a 6'2" sophomore from New Zealand, starting post player for the Knights, picked up her third.
looks like maybe they took one away from Savalos. Yep.
Well, certainly that was the discussion.
Yep.
Savalos still has
3. Yep.
Her 3, 51-21. Hawks with the lead in the basketball. Marshall works it to Clark. Free throw line extended left. Fires it into the paint. A driving Kate Martin goes up strong, and she is fouled from behind and will shoot a pair. That'll be Allie McGinn. Played in 15 games for FDU last year. 5'11" junior from Staten Island, New York. Thank you to United Healthcare for teaming up with the Hawkeyes this year to support and celebrate small businesses in the state of Iowa. United Healthcare is a proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. First free throw, Kate Martin, good. She has 7. Had 10 and 6 boards against Clark. Knocks down the second. I remember when Iowa shot, 53% from the free throw line outdoors against DePaul? Distant memory.
Gust of wind taking the ball off center.
A 14-mile-an-hour breeze out there at Kinnick. Pass on the inside by FDU, picked off by Hannah Stolke. Takes a couple of dribbles, gets it to Clark across the timeline. Caitlin feeds left side, three-pointer Kate Martin. Skips off the left side of the rim. And the rebound taken down by Bora of FDU. Works the ball into the corner. Andrews left wide open for 3, no. Weak side board, Hannah Stolke. Gets it to Clark. 53-21 Iowa. Second quarter action. Now Gabby Marshall on the left wing. Pushes a pass to Stolke. She fakes. Pulls up her dribble at the free throw line and just moved that pivot foot a little bit.
But I will agree with the ref on that. That was a travel.
Yep, just moved that left pivot foot. Turnover will give it to FDU. Falter comes back in for Iowa.
I like this small, kind of quick lineup. Is kind of fun.
Well, as you mentioned, Tiffany, that's part of what you want to do in a game like this. Look at different combinations that you've worked on in practice. Here's Brown. Gets into the paint. Slips a shot up off the window just outside the semicircle for 2 more. She has 7. Here's Marshall on the right wing. Tried to get a bounce pass inside to Sydney Falter, and it was knocked away by Carter. And the ball goes out of bounds. Touch last by Iowa. 53-23, 3:18 left to go. Second quarter FDU basketball. Hawks with the advantage. First meeting between these two teams. Top of the key. Andrews holds the ball above her head. Tried to get a pass to the left side, picked off by Gabby Marshall. Led the Hawkeyes in steals last year. Great ball movement. Little touch pass, Molly Davis. Stalky the finish.
Hot potato and in, right? Tap back and forth until we get it in.
And Gabby Marshall knocks the ball away from Barbora on the right side, and it goes out of bounds. Hit it with the right hand toward the baseline, and it'll be FDU basketball. Clark will come out, as does Gabby Marshall. Clark sits down with 18. FDU basketball. Barbora will trigger it in. Does so to Sorensen. Gets it inside to Brown. Spin move. Didn't like what she saw against the defense by Stalky, and then tried to get it back to the right wing and throws it away. Anna really stood her ground.
Yeah. Not today for her.
Because Brown does have quite a few moves in the paint. 55-23. Stalky now for three, right wing, off the window, but there he is again. Sydney a falter to lay it up and in. Always around that basketball.
Yeah.
57-23, 2:20 left to go, second quarter. Brown gets it to Sorensen, left wing, uses the Brown screen. Sorensen then flips the ball right side. Carter, long range shot from the right side, no good. Sydney a falter, the rebound. Gets it to Kylie Feuerbach. Now in the corner, Davis. Hook pass to Stalky. Now pass to a falter, right side, swishes the three-pointer.
Beautiful execution, and they're having fun and smiling. You can't beat that.
And the Hawkeyes shooting well from three, and FDU throws it away. Just a easy pass from in between the circles to the left side, goes out of bounds right by the Iowa bench. Hawkeyes basketball, 60-23, 1:48 left to go, second quarter.
The Hawkeyes are on a 23-2 run over the last 7 minutes. It's a lot of scoring.
Just have dominated. Got off to a great start, what you want to see. Kylie Feuerbach drives in the left side. Shot is up and no good. Good defense there by FDU that time. They come away with the basketball. Here's Williams on the right wing. Keeps that left-handed dribble going. Now will fire a deep three-pointer straight away, no good. Rebound to Sydney Falter. Head to McCabe. Inside, Addie O'Grady pushes it back outside. A Falter three, no. Rebound hauled in by Sorensen. She'll bring it herself across the timeline. Now FDU will set it up. Barbora in between the circles. Gets a Toomey screen. Now to Brown. She drives down the right side of the paint. Shot is up. Spins out. And a late whistle.
That's a late call.
Addie O'Grady, her first. That's only the second team foul in the quarter. And Jada Gyamfi, her first appearance for Sydney Falter, who will sit down with 7, including a big-time three-pointer. The Hawks now 4 out of 14 from 3. Brown at the free throw line. First one rolls around and comes off the front of the rim. Brown with 7. Savalos with 8 to lead the way for the Knights. Second one is perfect. 60-24. Hawkeyes get into O'Grady. Cross-court pass, Kylie Feuerbach. Misfires from 3, left wing. Rebound to Barbora. Brings it herself into the front court. Here's Brown. Has an eye for the hoop. Little spin move in the paint. Didn't get the roll. And McCabe the rebound, and she'll slow the pace down with 24 seconds left to go in the quarter. Just about 2 seconds to separation shot clock, game clock. So McCabe will hold the ball a couple feet away from midcourt. Now we'll get a Gyamfi screen, angles right side, drives down the right side of the paint, shot is up and no. Hit the side of the glass, rebound taken down by Williams, and she will push it across the timeline, and the ball knocked away by McCabe. No shot to end the first half. All Hawkeyes. Iowa 60, FDU 24. Only 7 points put on the board by the Knights in quarter number 2. As our proud sponsor, U.S. Cellular is built for the Hawkeyes. They're built for great interceptions and better reception. Watching touchdowns instead of touch screens and waving before streaming. After all, game day only comes once a week. U.S. Cellular is built for us. University of Iowa Energy Collaborative is proud to be the presenting sponsor of Hawkeye women's basketball all season, empowering Hawkeyes to do energy right. Learn more at uiowaenergycollaborative.com. That's u-iowa-energy-collaborative-.com. Bud Light Halftime Show coming up next. We'll check out stats with Tiffany after the break. Iowa 60, FDU 24. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
At Mid-American Energy, our 1.6 million customers depend on our energy 24/7. That's why we work 24/7 to deliver the safe, reliable energy you need. To keep our 99.9% reliability record, we're enhancing our technology, improving resiliency, and investing in critical infrastructure. We're generating power from all available resources to cover any increases in demand. And we're innovating to ensure you always have the energy you need. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Ruggability. We straight made that word up. How else to describe the otherwise indescribable rugged, capable, incredible versatility and affordability of a Honda SUV? Car and Driver calls Honda the winningest brand in 10 best history. Your kids will call it totally lit. But we like ruggability. And you'll like the incredifantabulous deals, so see your Central Midwest Honda dealer today. Honda gets the Midwest.
Our mission at Oak Knoll is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through life care. I'm Steve Rowe, CEO. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served the Iowa City area for 57 years. Oak Knoll is located near University of Iowa hospitals and clinics, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, Hancher Auditorium, and downtown Iowa City. Visit our website at oaknoll.com to learn more. We're a proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Go Hawks!
If you've got the right tools and the friendly people at U.S. Bank in your corner, making smarter money choices is a piece of cake. If only our tools and helpful advisors could have helped you avoid some of those not-so-smart choices in life. Like that time you tried to pick up unicycling.
Whoa, coming through!
Or when you thought it'd be okay to pet that squirrel in the park.
Good squirrel, good squirrel.
While we can't help you with all that, we can help you bank smartly at usbank.com/smarter together. Member FDIC.
I'm Ingrid Lizarraga, breast surgeon at the University of Iowa Holden Comprehensive Cancer Center, the state's only NCI-designated cancer center. Here, we look beyond just the type of cancer you have to discover the molecular details of the disease. We have teams dedicated to each cancer type, with treatments and trials you won't find anywhere else in Iowa. Go to uihc.org/cancer.
On the Hawkeye Sports Network from Learfield, this is Hawkeye Women's Basketball. Brought to you by Authentic Brand. Unique Hawkeye apparel at authentic-brand.com. Hy-Vee. Score big savings with the new Hy-Vee Perks membership. Iowa Lottery. Be a VIP with the Iowa Lottery. Visit ialottery.com for details. Honda. To see how Honda crushes the competition, see your Central Midwest Honda dealer. Honda gets the Midwest. And by the University of Iowa Energy Collaborative, empowering Hawkeyes to do energy right. This is the Bud Light Halftime Show. Now back to courtside.
Hawkeyes all over the Knights of FDU 60-24. This is the halftime show brought to you by Bud Light. Bud Light, proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Time for our halftime stats report, brought to you by Hy-Vee. Score big savings with the all-new, totally free Hy-Vee Perks membership. Tiffany, some pretty good-looking numbers there.
Of course. As you mentioned, all Iowa players have been in the game, led by Caitlin Clark with 21 points, followed by Hannah Stolke with 11 points, 8 rebounds. Sydney Falter at 7 points, 3 rebounds. Not a ton of minutes there, but really maximizing her time. Addison O'Grady, 6 points. Rounded out with Kate Martin, 8 points, 3 rebounds, and Sharon Goodman with 4 points. The team is shooting very well, 59%, out rebounding the FDU Knights 23-15. And again, just the tail of the season so far, 38 of their 60 points, more than half their points are in the paint. FDU Knights, they're obviously struggling. They're behind, led by Tanisa Brown with 8 points, Abigail Babor 6 points, Sierra Ceballos 5 points, and Nikki Carter with 3 points.
FDU only scored 7 points in the second quarter. Hawkeyes outscored the Knights 25-7, led 35-17 after 1. Big lead of 37 at the 2:02 mark of quarter number 2. Hawks led for 19 minutes and 42 seconds of the first 20. Bud Light halftime show continues after the break. Iowa 60, FDU 24 at the half. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Want to play an integral part in helping the Hawks win championships? Now is your chance to make a difference. Join the Swarm today and partner with Iowa football and the Iowa men's and women's basketball programs to serve charities in eastern Iowa. Your tax-deductible Swarm donation will compensate our Iowa student athletes for working to further the missions of local charities such as the United Way, Big Brothers and Big Sisters, and more. Go to iowaswarm.com for more information and make Iowa athletics the place for our student athletes to experience the thrill of winning championships.
Escape to Italy and Sicily in September 2024 with Travel Leaders, Destinations Unlimited. Enjoy this melting pot of multicultural customs and cuisine and beautiful landscapes. After taking in Rome, we'll head down to the dramatic Sorrento coast and then journey from Italy's heel to its toe of Sicily. To learn more about this or any vacation, contact Travel Leaders, Destinations Unlimited at duagency.com. That's duagency.com.
Ruggability. We straight made that word up. How else to describe the otherwise indescribable rugged, capable, incredible versatility and affordability of a Honda SUV? Car and Driver calls Honda the winningest brand in 10 best history. Your kids will call it totally lit. But we like ruggability. And you'll like the incredifantabulous deals, so see your Central Midwest Honda dealer today. Honda gets the Midwest.
Right now, you are not in the crowded Carver Hawkeye Arena, but you could be. You're not cheering a Hawkeye steal, fast break, and slam dunk, but you could be. Play the Hawkeye Gold scratch ticket, and you could win a VIP game day experience to see the Iowa men's basketball team. The Countdown to Carver promotion from the Iowa Lottery lets you be a part of the action. To enter your ticket and see details, visit ialottery.com/VIP.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by the University of Iowa. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
Welcome back to the Bud Light halftime show. Iowa 60, FDU 24. Join the Iowa Lottery VIP Club and enter to win tickets to see sold-out Iowa women's basketball games with the Countdown to Carver promotion. Play Hawkeye Gold scratch tickets today. Let's check out some of the basketball action. Women's top 25. Maryland has defeated Harvard, or leading Harvard in the third quarter, 73-50. Maryland number 14 in the country. Number 22, Creighton 60, North Dakota State 27, 120 third quarter. Number 24, Washington State 54, Cal Poly 43. That just underway in the fourth quarter. Colorado, number 20 in the country, get this, leads number 1 LSU in the Hall of Fame series in Las Vegas at the half, 38-32. Colorado over number 1 LSU, the defending national champions, 38-32. We became familiar with Colorado out in Seattle last year. Mississippi State 41, Elkhorn State 16 at the half, Baylor 21, Southern 14. Baylor number 19 in the country. Purdue has a tough opener tonight at Pauley Pavilion, taking on UCLA. That about to get underway. Ole Miss has defeated Queens University 91-44. South Carolina, number 6, 100, defeated Notre Dame 100-71 in Paris. That game played in Paris to kick off the season. Number 6, Gamecocks 100, Notre Dame 71. USC over Ohio State 83-74. That's a final. USC 21 in the country, Ohio State number 7. Number 8, Virginia Tech 94, High Point 55. Iowa's opponent on Thursday. Utah has defeated Mississippi State 104-45. Louisville over Cincinnati 77-59. Number 18, Florida State 99. Charleston Southern 63. Right here it is Iowa 60, FDU 24. Back with more from Carver Hawkeye Arena. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
When the game goes into overtime. But the game goes into overtime. The choice to enjoy is easy. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Order Bud Light online today. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Bananas are only 39 cents a pound at Hy-Vee. That's not a sale price. That's the price with the Hy-Vee Perks membership. And 39 cents a pound is not just the price today or this week. It's the Perks price every day. With the Hy-Vee Perks membership, you can save on hundreds of products store-wide every time you shop and count on Perks prices to stay the same. So if you want to pay less for bananas every day, sign up for Hy-Vee Perks. It's free and easy. Some restrictions apply.
To anyone passing through our state, fields and fields of corn might be what they see. But the people who call Iowa home know it's so much more. Corn is ethanol, a homegrown, renewable fuel. Corn is delicious pork, beef, poultry, and dairy. Corn is in 4,000 products we rely on every day. So yeah, our highway views are full of corn, and we're proud of it. Because corn grows Iowa. Show your support for Iowa corn farmers at iowacorn.org/fan of corn.
Hi, I'm Gary Dolphin, and if you want your home to be exceptionally comfortable during these cold Iowa winters and hot, humid summers, you need to turn to Dave Lennox and your local Lennox home comfort specialist. Lennox has been serving Iowa consumers since 1895, when Dave Lennox built his first furnace in Marshalltown, and Lennox is still building its high-efficiency furnaces and air conditioners there today. For the best home comfort system you can buy, it's Lennox and your local Lennox dealer. Lennox and the Hawkeyes. Now there's a winning combination.
Hawk shot 58.5% from the floor, 4 of 15 from 3, 26.7%, 8 out of 10 from the line, 80%. Caitlin Clark with 21 points, Hannah Stolke with 11. The Iowa City Area Sports Commission is responsible for our community being home to countless amateur sporting events and state tournaments. From state volleyball, wrestling, tennis, and much more, the Sports Commission generates significant annual economic impact while adding substantially to our quality of life. The Iowa City Area Sports Commission is a proud presenting sponsor of UI Women's Athletics. Learn more at wegotnext.org. Well, what we've got next is the third quarter. Iowa 60, FDU 24. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
When the game goes into overtime. But The game goes into overtime. The choice to enjoy is easy. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Order Bud Light online today. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
If you've got the right tools and the friendly people at U.S. Bank in your corner, making smarter money choices is a piece of cake. If only our tools and helpful advisors could have helped you avoid some of those not-so-smart choices in life. Like that time you tried to pick up unicycling.
Whoa, coming through!
Or when you thought it'd be okay to pet that squirrel in the park.
Good squirrel, good squirrel.
While we can't help you with all that, we can help you bank smartly at usbank.com/smarter together. Member FDIC.
Did you know that UI uses the same amount of energy as all the rest of Iowa City? That's why we have our own power plant, and we're committed to making it clean. By 2025, we'll rely completely on climate-friendly, alternative fuels. Deep in the boiler rooms, engineers from the University of Iowa Energy Collaborative are optimizing the power plant so it can handle these new fuels more efficiently. Learn more about it at uiowaenergycollaborative.com. That's uiowaenergycollaborative.com.
Hawk fans, be sure to visit and connect with the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes. The hotel at Kirkwood Center, Iowa's premier luxury hotel. The Jill Armstrong team with Skogman Realty, the area's premier realtor, and Melrose Meadows. Voted Iowa City's best retirement community. Jill Armstrong and her team strive to make every buyer and seller at ease with the real estate process. If you are in the market to buy or sell a home, contact the Jill Armstrong team with Skogman Realty. For all your real estate needs, call 319-631-5455.
Hawks have the basketball for the second time quickly here in the third quarter. Hannah Stolke had an easy drive-in layup to open the scoring in the third quarter. And then Hawks got a turnover, but then they turned it right back over. So FDU with the basketball. 62-24. Barbora at the top of the key. Works the ball to the right side. Now on the move is Conklin. She fires it back to Park. Kind of an off-balance three-point shot from the right wing, and she gets it to go. Plays the 4 or 5, but certainly capable to knock down that three-point shot. Here's Clark on the right wing. Lob pass inside for Sharon Goodman. In traffic, gathered, and went up strong.
And kind of switched over to her left hand there, too.
Great to see Sharon Goodman out on the court, playing well. Here's Park again for 3, right wing, no. That one had a chance, and then Clark gets the rebound along the baseline. Down court pass, Stolke, easy 2 off the window. Boy, the Hawkeyes transition offense, sensational tonight.
A thing of beauty tonight, for sure.
66-27, three-pointers straight away. Conklin, no good. Rebound taken down by Clark across the timeline. Pulls up from 3. Missed out the left side of the iron. And a rebound to Brown in the paint. Gets it ahead to Savalos, who gets the start in the third quarter. Kicks it back to Park. Drives left baseline. Hesitates. Couldn't get the first one to go. Gets her own rebound. Kicks it out to Brown, and she'll knock it down from 17 feet straight away. Brown into double figures with 10. 66-29 Hawkeyes. Stolke in between the circles. Gets it to Clark. Being defended by Barbora. And will fire a three-pointer left side. No good. Rebound down to Goodman. And gets the left-handed layup to go. Little step-through action.
That is a what I call like the classic Iowa girl move. That sort of step through and the baby hook. I love to see it.
But went through 2 defenders.
Yeah.
Almost a steal by Clark, getting out in the passing lane on the right side. 68-29 Iowa. 7:13 left to go, third quarter. Bella Toomey comes in for FDU. 5'11 freshman from Philadelphia. Here's Savalos. Out on the Hawkeye logo, in between the circles. Angles left side, Marshall on her. She races toward the basket, pulls up her dribble. Now kicks it to Park, driving down the middle of the lane. Little floater is good, mid-range.
This is where the Hawkeyes, even though they have a solid lead, they want to still continue to focus on the defensive fundamentals.
And there's a fundamentally good three-pointer by Caitlin Clark straight away.
Three-point shot as well.
But you're right, be efficient, be effective, no matter the score. 71-31. Hawkeyes on top. Sorensen straightaway jumper is no good. That was a long two. Clark with the rebound across the timeline, working the right side of the floor. Gets in the paint. Bounce pass inside Stuelke. Now gets it back out to Goodman. Whips it to Clark. She works the baseline, flips it to Sharon Goodman. Left-handed layup, good. Great passing.
Beautiful passing, beautiful execution. Sharon had a big old smile on her face. They're having fun up there too.
10 points for Sharon Goodman. And timeout on the court as O'Grady, Davis, McCabe will enter for the Hawkeyes. 6:07 left to go in the third. Iowa 73, FDU 31. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Want to play an integral part in helping the Hawks win championships? Now is your chance to make a difference. Join the Swarm today and partner with Iowa football and the Iowa men's and women's basketball programs to serve charities in eastern Iowa. Your tax-deductible Swarm donation will compensate our Iowa student athletes for working to further the missions of local charities such as the United Way, Big Brothers and Big Sisters, and more. Go to iowaswarm.com for more information and make Iowa athletics the place for our student athletes to experience the thrill of winning championships. Hawk fans, stop in and visit the newly renovated guest rooms at Hyatt Regency Coralville Hotel and Conference Center, located in the heart of Iowa River Landing. Stay within walking distance of Extreme Arena, home of the Iowa Hawkeye volleyball team, as well as great restaurants, shopping, and scenic walking trails along the Iowa River. Hyatt Regency Coralville is also the home of Hawk Talk with Lisa Blutter and Fran McCaffrey this fall. Come together at Hyatt Regency Coralville, where everything you need is right here.
Hey Hawkeyes, while your hard-working class are on the court, there's a team behind the scenes making sure that the power keeps going, the water keeps flowing, and the temps inside are just right. Introducing the University of Iowa Energy Collaborative. The collaborative is a public-private partnership between UI, NG, and Meridium. It delivers the funds UI needs to drive our academic and research excellence while optimizing campus utilities for a generation to come. Check it out at uiowaenergycollaborative.com.
Sharon Goodman with 10 points, her third career game in which she has reached double figures. Her career high is 12 against Western Illinois back 2020. Iowa 73, FDU 31. Working together is how you win. Certainly the Hawkeyes know that. And that's why Mid-American Energy's roster of wind, solar, and other energy sources work together to keep your service safe and reliable 24/7. Learn more at midamericanenergy.com. Hawks up to 61.2% from the floor. Made 5 3-pointers. 8 out of 10 from the free throw line. 24 for Clark. FDU with the basketball. On the right side, Barbora gets it out to Savelos. Top of the key. Shot is no good. Rebound taken down by Iowa. Across the timeline, McCabe gets it to Clark at the free throw line. Lob pass inside O'Grady. Whips a pass to Sydney Falter into the game. Drives in the paint. Shot up off the window. Count it. And she's fouled.
I am such an Falter fan. I'm not going to hide it, but I just, again, she has such a quick first step, gets to the hoop, but also I feel like O'Grady had quite a pass to her, sort of under the hoop and around.
Yeah, Eddie was not in position really to do anything too far underneath, but then certainly looked the opposite side. Free throw a little bit long, but Molly Davis snares the rebound, gets it to Clark, drives the middle of the paint, fires a pass inside. Another finish by Addie O'Grady off the assist from Caitlin Clark. That time she was in position where she could finish.
Correct. And I think Caitlin Clark knows to some extent that she could probably be pulling up and hitting these shots as well, but she's just dishing them off at this point, and it's fun to watch. 9-0 run for the Hawkeyes over the last minute.
And Clark with 7 assists, 6 rebounds. O'Grady drains the free throw. She has 9, and it's 78-31. 5:34 left to go in the third. All Hawkeyes tonight on opening night. Here's Barbora. Tried to make a move toward the baseline and is held by Kylie Feuerbach. FDU basketball underneath. Gets it into Park on the right wing. Makes a move into the paint. Back to her basket. Turnaround jumper is up. No good. Off the right side of the rim. And Molly Davis, another rebound. Molly brings it across the timeline. Savalos greets her. Lob pass inside. O'Grady couldn't get the right-handed layup to go as the defense collapsed by FDU. Savalos across the timeline. Angles right side. McCabe on her. Bounce pass to Barbora. Now left side. FDU going to work with Park. Kicks it back to Conklin for 3. No good. She's a good three-point shooter. Long rebound. Hustled down, though, by Clark. And a fresh 20 for FDU. 78-31 Iowa. Here's Savalos. Kicks it back to Park for 3. A little bit strong. Long rebound taken down by McCabe across the timeline. Angles toward the middle. Now Feuerbach whips a pass to Davis. Drives the middle. Now right side. A falter for 3. No. Nice box out and rebound by Barbora. Long down court pass to Savalos. On the right wing, dribbles behind her back, tries to angle toward the hoop. Now kicks it back outside. Here's McGinn into the game, holding the ball on the left wing. Now to Park. She'll fire a 3, starting to try to feel it, and gets the kind roll off the front of the rim. 3-pointer by Lily Park. She has 8. All coming in the quarter. 78-34. Iowa, we're under 4 third. Bounce pass inside, a falter. She is double teamed on the right block, and they foul. That'll go against Allie McGinn, her second. And Brown comes back for FDU, as well as Nikki Carter. And timeout on the court. Dodge Street Tire and Auto, locally owned and operated, and voted best of the area for the 10th consecutive year, proudly supports Hawkeye women's basketball. Trust Dodge Street Tire for honest auto repair and the best deals on Goodyear and Toyo tires. Dodge Street Tire and Auto, celebrating over 30 good years on the corner of Dodge and Church Streets. 3:48 left to go in the third. Hawkeyes 78, the Knights 34. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
When the game goes into overtime. But the game goes into overtime. The choice to enjoy is easy. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Order Bud Light online today. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
At Mid-American Energy, our 1.6 million customers depend on our energy 24/7. That's why we work 24/7 to deliver the safe, reliable energy you need. To keep our 99.9% reliability record, we're enhancing our technology, improving resiliency, and investing in critical infrastructure. We're generating power from all available resources to cover any increases in demand. And we're innovating to ensure you always have the energy you need. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Preparation is the key to success on game day. And like your favorite Hawkeyes on the field, you need to be ready right from the opening kickoff. Cenex has your pregame routine covered. We've got your salty snacks, your sweet treats, ice-cold beverages to wash them down, and fresh tanks of propane to fire up the grill. Fuel your fandom at your local Cenex station. Hawkeye Pride, powered locally.
You're listening to coverage of Hawkeye women's basketball, powered by the University of Iowa Energy Collaborative, empowering Hawkeyes to do energy right.
(78-34) Iowa over FDU. Name of the school is Fairleigh Dickinson. Named named after the co-founder of a Fortune 500 medical technology company, Becton Dickinson. And the Knights to go by FDU. 24 wins last year, but an overhauled roster. Iowa basketball. Bounce pass to Molly Davis, slashing toward the basket, no good. Nice pass by Kylie Feuerbach. Rebound taken down by Carter of FDU. 78-34, 3:27 left to go, third quarter. Conklin on the left wing, pulls up from 17, no good. Sydney, a falter with the rebound. She brings it herself across the timeline, fires to McCabe for three. Left wing, no good. Opposite side rebound by Addie O'Grady, and she just couldn't quite grasp the ball with two hands, and it rolled out of bounds.
Kind of looked like the ball was a little bit slippery almost.
It's one of those where you want to make a move, and you do that too quickly before you secure it. Barbora reverses the ball to Conklin. Bounce pass to Brown at the top of the key. FDU just working the ball around the outer arc. Here's McGinn, drives down the left side with 7 to shoot. And then in the corner, a turnover committed by Barbora. Shot clock winding down. Tried to make a move and turned it over. So Davis, McCabe, Feuerbach, O'Grady, and a falter. The 5 for the Hawkeyes. Inside, Addie O'Grady had the ball knocked away by Brown, but retrieved it. Gets it back outside to Sydney, a falter. Now to Molly Davis, racing toward the middle. Kicks it to Feuerbach. Now to McCabe for three. Left wing, no. Skipped off the right side of the iron. Rebound, Stacey Williams. FDU looking for a fast break. Hawks do a good job to get back. Carter gives it to Brown, top of the key. Remember, she had 8 in the first half, 10 for the ball game. Knights whipping it around the outer arc of the three-point lane. Now Brown makes a move in the paint, goes up. Addie O'Grady stood her ground and blocked it with the right hand.
Just took that away, really.
Just use that length. Hawks in the front court. McCabe on the right wing. Drives toward the baseline. Cross-court pass, a falter. Now in the corner, Molly Davis for three. Short. Rebound down to Barbora. Gets it into the front court. Now to Brown, top of the key. And a off-ball foul will be called on Molly Davis. Her first as Sharon Goodman returns for Addie O'Grady. Jada Gyamfi for Sydney, a falter.
In a little bit of a drought here. The Hawks are 0 of 6 for the last shots, and FDU is 1 of 7. So it's been kind of a little bit of a lull in the game as a whole.
We're not used to seeing that from the Hawkeyes tonight. 78-34, 1:30 left to go, third quarter. FDU gets the ball in. Here's Williams, and a foul. A blocking foul will be called on Wilma Sorensen. 5'11" freshman, that's her first. Hawkeye basketball. Davis across the timeline. Gets it to Gyamfi, free throw line extended right. Now to Molly, toward the basket. Bounce pass to Sharon Goodman. Layup, good.
That's just fun. That's just a fun play. Great pass, great finish.
Used the bounce pass that time. Goodman got in excellent position and laid it up. Sharon with 12, that ties her career high. Ceballos gets it on the right wing to Park. Turnaround jumper is no good from 15. And the rebound taken down by Molly Davis. Brings it herself across the timeline. Keeps that left-handed dribble going. Now to McCabe. Back to Molly Davis. Her and McCabe play catch. Now top of the key, Gyamfi. Lob pass inside. Goodman. Left-handed layup is good. And she's knocked on the head from behind. Nice high-low action.
And a career high. Can't beat that.
Brown picks up her first, and Goodman at the line to try to complete the three-point play. Hawkeyes 82, FDU 34 with 40 seconds left to go in the third.
And Sharon Goodman also is perfect, shooting perfectly tonight, 7 for 7 behind for field goals.
In her first career start, and gets the free throw down. Anna Stolke also her first career start. 6th player of the year in the Big Ten last year. Goodman has 15 at 4 at the half. Three-pointer is up and good for Park. Not afraid to shoot it, and shows us why. She has 11. Was in early foul trouble. That's why we didn't hear much from her in the first 2 quarters. She had 3 fouls in the first half. Hawks will hold for 1 with 6 seconds. Gyamfi, high post area. Inside, Goodman turns hard to the left shoulder and is fouled. That'll be on Brown, her second. The thing I liked about Goodman there was she got the ball quickly and then kind of ripped through to the left side to go up strong as Denise Johnson comes in.
Again, you can tell that Sharon has also focused on her sort of physical strength in the offseason. There's a confidence about her, and you mentioned the last game. It has to feel so great to have that giant knee brace off. I mean, that alone just has to kind of weigh you down a bit. So
makes both free throws. She has 17. Extends that career high. 1 second. Half court shot is no good. Wide left by Savalas to close out quarter number 3. University of Iowa Healthcare has the game plan for your same-day healthcare needs. If you need treatment for a common illness, minor injury, visit one of several UI Quick Care or Urgent Care locations throughout the Iowa City, Cedar Rapids corridor. Their care and expertise will help you get back in the game. UI Healthcare is proud to sponsor your Iowa Hawkeyes. Iowa 85, FDU 37. We head to the 4th after the break. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Know that UI ranks near the top of the EPA's Green Power Leaderboard with 84% of our energy coming from renewable sources. Now you can be a part of the team that makes it happen. The University of Iowa Energy Collaborative, our partner in a collaborative, ENGIE North America, is now offering part-time, on-campus positions where you can get hands-on, career-inspiring experience in sustainable utility systems management. Check out the jobs and apply now at uiowaenergycollaborative.com.
Ruggability. We straight made that word up. How else to describe the otherwise indescribable rugged, capable, incredible versatility and affordability of a Honda SUV? Car and Driver calls Honda the winningest brand in 10 best history. Your kids will call it totally lit. But we like ruggability. And you'll like the incredifantabulous deals, so see your Central Midwest Honda dealer today. Honda gets the Midwest.
Hi, I'm Gary Dolphin, and if you want your home to be exceptionally comfortable during these cold Iowa winters and hot, humid summers, you need to turn to Dave Lennox and your local Lennox home comfort specialist. Lennox has been serving Iowa consumers since 1895, when Dave Lennox built his first furnace in Marshalltown, and Lennox is still building its high-efficiency furnaces and air conditioners there today. For the best home comfort system you can buy, it's Lennox and your local Lennox dealer. Lennox and the Hawkeyes. Now there's a winning combination.
Buckeyes won the third quarter, 25-13, lead at 85-37. And as Tiffany said, a little bit of a lull shooting-wise there by both teams. But Hawkeyes got some outstanding play off the bench. And how about Sharon Goodman? Working on her career high with 17. Anna Stolke has 15 at 11 at the half, and then 24 for Clark. She had 21 at the half.
We love to see this balanced scoring, building, people's confidence up, giving people opportunity.
And the starters will get some action here to start the fourth quarter. Gabby Marshall for 3, deep in the right corner, short. Rebound hustled down by Lily Park. Gets it to Savalas on the right wing. Trying to get into the paint, but cut off by Gabby Marshall, who has not scored tonight. Hasn't had many looks. Inside to Brown. Drops a pass off to Osei Owusu. Just into the game. She had it blocked, but an offensive rebound. And Clark misfired, or make that Park misfired on a three-pointer left wing. Goes out of bounds. Iowa basketball. Here's Martin, free throw line extended left, gets it to Clark inside, goes to work on the left block, off the window is good.
It's just operating with such an ease and calmness from Caitlin Clark.
10 of 16 from the floor, efficient. That's what the Hawkeyes were looking for. Shot is up and no good from the left wing. Clark with the rebound and is fouled by Park. That's her fourth. Stolke in the first half had 11 points and 8 rebounds. Clark with 7 rebounds, 7 assists. So we'll see if she can get into.
She could be close to a triple-double.
Double, triple team action. Inside pass is knocked away. Tried to get it to Goodman. Osei Owusu, good defense. Bora comes across the timeline. Hands it to Savalos. Out of Park. Osei Owusu. Savalos on the right wing. Tries to make a move to the baseline. Does. Goes up with a 10-foot jumper short. Marshall was there for the defense. Stolke the rebound. Pushes it ahead to Kate Martin on the left wing. Drops it inside for Goodman. Now to Clark. Right side Stolke for 3. Count it.
Excellent ball movement. Beautiful execution. Hannah Stolke has shown how diverse she is on the court. She's dribbling in, she's shooting threes, she's posting up.
Doing it all in her minutes tonight. Here's Brown down the right side of the lane. Shot is too strong off the glass. Rebound taken down by Kate Martin. Ahead to Clark. One-handed pass inside. Stolke gets in deep and lays it up and in off the window.
She keeps going, folks.
That's 8 assists for Caitlin Clark, 92-37. And a called timeout by FDU with 7:38 left to go in the fourth quarter. Hawk fans throughout the season, join head coach Lisa Blutter for Hawk Talk, presented by Oakdale. We'll be at the Hyatt Regency in Coralville. We'll change a venue this year. Certainly looking forward to that. Hawk Talk with Coach Blutter takes place weekly from 6 until 7. The complete schedule is at HawkeyeSports.com. All fans certainly welcome to attend. We look forward to seeing everybody for our first show on November the 20th. November 20th for Hawk Talk. 7:38 left to go in the ballgame. Hawks looking to go 1-0 on top, 92-37. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Hawk fans, stop in and visit the newly renovated guest rooms at Hyatt Regency Coralville Hotel and Conference Center, located in the heart of Iowa River Landing. Stay within walking distance of Extreme Arena, home of the Iowa Hawkeye volleyball team, as well as great restaurants, shopping, and scenic walking trails along the Iowa River. Hyatt Regency Coralville is also the home of Hawk Talk with Lisa Blutter and Fran McCaffrey this fall. Come together at Hyatt Regency Coralville, where everything you need is right here.
Our mission at Oak Knoll is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through life care. I'm Steve Rowe, CEO. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served the Iowa City area for 57 years. Oak Knoll is located near University of Iowa hospitals and clinics, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, Hancher Auditorium, and downtown Iowa City. Visit our website at oakknoll.com to learn more. We're a proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Go Hawks!
You're listening to coverage of Hawkeye women's basketball, powered by the University of Iowa Energy Collaborative, empowering Hawkeyes to do energy right.
4, 3, 2. Big week for the Hawks. Victory here tonight against FDU, 7:38 away from that. And then we will be back on the air Thursday night from Charlotte, North Carolina, Iowa and Virginia Tech. Of course, Virginia Tech in the Final Four last year. And then Sunday at Northern Iowa. That's a 7 o'clock tip from Charlotte Central Time on Thursday. 2 o'clock from Cedar Falls, Iowa, and Northern Iowa. 1:45 for the pregame show Sunday. 6:45 pregame show on Thursday. FDU basketball on the right side, right in front of their bench. Bora, top of the key, gets to the elbow and hands it off to Osei Owusu. Makes a nice move in the paint, a spin move. Shot didn't go. Goodman the rebound, gets it to Clark. Across the timeline into the front court. Reverses to the left side. Now a bounce pass to Goodman. Goes up strong, racing to the basket, and is fouled. Tanisha Brown picks up her third. 2 shots for Sharon Goodman, who already is 5 points over her career high.
And is shooting perfectly from the free throw line and from the field. And she keeps
still
it going.
is. 18 for Sharon Goodman. Second one, swishes it. Hawks now 14 of 17 from the free throw line. As you would expect, as good as they shot it last year. Conference games at 75%. Overall at 77%. 94-37. Here's a 15-foot jump shot by Ceballos and drills it. Got away from the defense and hit it on the run. She has 7, 94-39. 6:38 left to go in the fourth. Here's Clark in between the circles. 4 starters on the floor. Goodman gets it in deep. Missed the left-handed shot right in front of the basket. Right in front of the semicircle. Is that her first miss tonight?
It is her first miss. And you know what? I actually really like that shot. So she's doing just fine.
Ceballos tried to get it to the top of the key. Stolen by Clark. Racing to the basket. Layup good. 28 for Caitlin Clark.
And the game
Just about her
goes into
average.
overtime.
And 27.8 last year.
But
96-39. Three-pointer left wing up and no good by Carter. Clark with the rebound. Down court pass to Stolke. And as she went to catch it, is bumped from behind by Osei Owusu. Feuerbach. O'Grady back for the Hawkeyes. As we pause 10 seconds for station identification, you are listening to Iowa Hawkeye Women's Basketball. Hawks have it underneath the basket, and Clark catches a racing Hannah Stolke. Nobody caught up with her. She was at the 15-foot mark, went right to the basket. Easy 2. She has 22. 98-39. Hawkeyes 2 away from 100, and Sydney Fulter going after a steal on the right side and is going to be called with a push.
I don't know about that, but I appreciate the hustle.
Still good, aggressive defensive play. Her first, Hannah Stolke and Clark will come out. I'm sure their evening is done. Clark with 28, Stolke with 22. 98-39, Hawkeyes on top. FDU with the basketball. Ceballos on the right wing. Brings it to the top of the key. Now reverses it to Conklin. Conklin gives it off to Toomey, who drives in and lays it up and in with the right hand. Nice runner by Bella Toomey. Hawkeyes quickly down court. O'Grady inside on the right side, couldn't convert. FDU now quickly down court. Ceballos drives down the right side of the lane. Kicks it deep in the corner. Three-pointer up and no good by Carter. Rebound to Feuerbach. Sprints across the timeline on the right side. Now to Gyamfi. She's outside the three-point arc. Now Davis, free throw line extended. Makes a spin move, loses control of the basketball. And it's dug up by FDU. Good hustle by the Knights. And Savalos across the timeline, 98-41 Hawkeyes. Here's a three-pointer right wing, Carter off the left side of the iron. And a Fulcher comes down with the ball. Sydney drops a pass inside to Jada Gyamfi. Layup is up and good.
Hey-o.
Good hands by Gyamfi.
Yes.
Fulcher the assist. Gyamfi her first hoop. And there's 100. 100-41. We're under 4. Three-pointer, Carter, no good, right wing, long rebound. To a Fulcher, drives in and goes up strong on the left side and is hammered and will shoot 2. Conklin. That'll be her second personal. Jada Elston, 5'7" freshman into the game. A Fulcher to the line. Appreciate Farmers State Bank bringing you tonight's action. You can earn $250 when you open an eligible checking account at the Tiffin branch or online. Get rewarded for banking with FSB. Visit myfsbonline.com for complete details. Subject to approval. Minimum $50 deposit. Requires e-statements and direct deposit. Member FDIC. Farmers State Bank. Both free throws good by a Fulcher. She's in double digits with 11. And it's 102-41. Driving down the right side of the lane. Toomey lost control of the basketball. Dug up by Kylie Feuerbach. Missed all last season with a knee injury. Everybody that is able to play tonight is A.J. Ediger, still in a walking boot, out for tonight's game. Feuerbach, free throw line extended left. Gives it to Molly Davis in between the circles. Drives down the left side. Now kicks it back out to McCabe with 2 seconds to shoot. She has it knocked away by Andrews and stolen by Andrews. Gives it ahead to Savalos. Goes to the right baseline. Left-handed pass to Williams. And a whistle as Toomey caught the ball about 10 feet away from the basket. That'll be Davis, her second. Park back.
Her last foul was similar, so I'm wondering if she's having some kind of issues kind of keeping her ground down there in the post area.
True freshman Kanice Johnson into the game. Molly Davis, her second year with Iowa, comes out. All possession for FDU. We're under 3. Tried to get it inside to McGinn, and she digs it up and gives it off to Stacey Williams, who puts it up and in. Her first basket. 102-43. Johnson left wing. Cross-court pass to Gyamfi for 3. That's an air ball, but into the hands of O'Grady. She goes up, hits the bottom of the glass, and ball taken away by Stacey Williams, the 5'8" freshman. Brings it across the timeline. McCabe on her. 102-43 Iowa on top. Toomey gets a screen, and now will fire a long-range 2 from the right wing off the dribble and knock it down.
This is where we want to finish strong. I know there's 2 minutes left and we're up handedly, but want to finish clean and on top of our game here.
Here's Johnson for 3, right wing, a little bit strong. Good to see her shoot it, though. And now Park will try to answer with a 3, right side, no. Ball batted around underneath and goes out of bounds. Touch last by Park of FDU. 102-45, 142 left to go. Garcia Blackwood comes in for FDU. Knights basketball. Hawks touched it last. Have it just left of their basket underneath. Get it into Toomey. Now back to Williams. Three-pointer, no. Hawkeye basketball. McCabe across the timeline. Now to Feuerbach for three. Left iron, no. Rebound taken down by Toomey. FDU working it around the outer arc. Here's Toomey. Drives down the right side. Had it swatted away by O'Grady, but a foul will be called on Eddie.
He was just a step or two behind, and
so 2 for Bella Toomey. FDU 2 out of 4 from the line, and now 2 out of 5. Shows you the Hawks' dominance inside. 102-45. Second one, good. Toomey with 7 and 2 at the half. FDU out of the Northeast Conference. Well, you remember the FDU men's team defeated Purdue in the first round of the NCAA tournament last year as O'Grady gets it inside and goes up, couldn't finish, but fouled by McGinn. That was a 1-16 game. The FDU men defeated Purdue, bounced the Boilermakers in that first round 63-58. O'Grady at the line, first one, rattles around and spins out. Eddie gave the Hawks some really good minutes in the NCAA tournament last year. Second one comes off the right side. 45 seconds left to go. 102-46. Williams, pull up, top of the key, no. Nice rebound underneath by Toomey, and then she has it taken away by Johnson. Here's the speedy Johnson. Gets into the paint, kicks it into the corner. Feuerbach up top, McCabe for three, a little bit strong. And O'Grady taps it to Feuerbach. Now to Johnson. Johnson gets it back from McCabe on the left wing. Now inside to McCabe, trying to bounce pass that was off the leg of FDU.
I think she had a wide open layup there that she passed up.
FDU with the ball with 5 seconds left to go. Elston along the baseline, layup no. And the rebound goes out of bounds. There's the buzzer. Hawks win it. 102-46. Total domination over the FDU Knights. Led at the half, 60-24. 35-17 after one. And the Hawks looked very efficient. Number 3 in the country. Iowa Corn and Quickstar are partnering to give you a chance to win tickets to the Iowa Corn Cyhawk Series matchups. Simply visit any participating Quickstar in Iowa through November 13th. Fill up with 8 or more gallons of unleaded 88 and use your Quick Rewards card. You're automatically entered for a chance to win tickets. For more information and official rules, visit quicktrip.com/sweepstakes. Get pumped to win with Iowa Corn and Quickstar. Hawks 1-0 on opening night of the Division I college basketball season. Iowa 102, FDU 46. Postgame show coming up from Carver Hawkeye Arena after the break. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
When the game goes into overtime. But the game goes into overtime. The choice to enjoy is easy. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Order Bud Light online today. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Did you know that UI uses the same amount of energy as all the rest of Iowa City? That's why we have our own power plant, and we're committed to making it clean. By 2025, we'll rely completely on climate-friendly, alternative fuels. Deep in the boiler rooms, engineers from the University of Iowa Energy Collaborative are optimizing the power plant so it can handle these new fuels more efficiently. Learn more about it at uiowaenergycollaborative.com. That's uiowaenergycollaborative.com.
Bananas are only 39 cents a pound at Hy-Vee. That's not a sale price. That's the price with the Hy-Vee Perks membership. And 39 cents a pound is not just the price today or this week. It's the Perks price every day. With the Hy-Vee Perks membership, you can save on hundreds of products store-wide every time you shop. And count on Perks prices to stay the same. So if you want to pay less for bananas every day, sign up for Hy-Vee Perks. It's free and easy. Some restrictions apply.
If you or someone you know is having thoughts of suicide, experiencing a mental health or substance use crisis, or just need someone to listen, 988 provides a direct connection to free, confidential, and compassionate support. When you call, text, or chat 988, you'll be quickly connected to trained crisis counselors who will listen to your concerns, provide support, and connect you to additional resources if needed. There is hope. You are not alone. For 24/7 support, call or text 988 or chat 988lifeline.org.
Ruggability. We straight made that word up. How else to describe the otherwise indescribable rugged, capable, incredible versatility and affordability of a Honda SUV? Car and Driver calls Honda the winningest brand in 10 best history. Your kids will call it totally lit. But we like ruggability. And you'll like the incredifantabulous deals, so see your Central Midwest Honda dealer today. Honda gets the Midwest.
On the Hawkeye Sports Network from Learfield, this is the Iowa Soybean Association postgame show, delivering solutions for every life, every day. Hawkeye basketball is brought to you by U.S. Bank, proud to support Iowa basketball. U.S. Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Wimmer's Meats, the official hot dog of the Hawkeyes. Also by United Healthcare, proud sponsors of Small Business Spotlight. Sign up your small business at HawkeyeSports.com/UHC. Once again, here's Rob Brooks.
Four Hawkeyes in double figures, cruising to a 102-46 victory over FDU. The Hawkeyes 1-0 after a record 31 victories a season ago. Welcome to the postgame show, brought to you by the Iowa Soybean Association. And it's now time for our postgame stats report, brought to you by Hy-Vee. Score big savings with the all-new, totally free Hy-Vee Perks membership.
All right, well, we are, not surprisingly, the Hawks were led by Caitlin Clark tonight with 28 points, 10 assists, 7 rebounds, followed by a great performance by Hannah Stolke, 22 points, 9 rebounds, a three-pointer in there. And then next up would be Sharon Goodman with a career-high 19 points and 4 rebounds, an almost perfect shooting night. And Sydney Falter, in just 15 minutes of play, 11 points, 6 rebounds. The Hawks shot well tonight at 55%. They won every quarter. Out-rebounded the opponent, FDU, 46-35. And again, they just keep scoring in the paint. 66 points in the paint for them, 20 fast break points. All around, solid game for the Hawkeyes tonight as they pulled off the victory, 102-46. For FDU, they were led by Park with 11 points, followed by Brown with 10 points, and Toomey 7 points, at Babor 6 points. And, you know, they kept fighting through the end. that's what FDU brought tonight.
Hawkeyes just really got off to a great start, and that's exactly what you want to see. You know, what's the outcome's going to be. FDU certainly completely overmatched, but look good doing it and be effective. And the Hawkeyes certainly hit all those categories, racing out to a 35-17 lead. And then the second quarter, the same thing. Tiffany outscored FDU 25-7, and then 25-13 in the third, 17-9 in the fourth. 66 points in the paint. Never trailed, and led by 61 points with 3 minutes and 48 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. And everybody that was in uniform that could play, AJ Ediger still out with a foot ankle injury, has a boot on that right foot. Hopefully she'll get back in the mix soon. But great for everybody to get a chance in front of a terrific crowd tonight of 14,998.
Yeah, and I think you nailed it. There was just sort of a confidence and an ease of play tonight across the board. I know as we turn the corner here, turn the page to Virginia Tech, the challenge will be different, the pace will be different. I'm going to guess our posts are going to have a little bit more of a challenge down low, but I think to be able to give so many players on the roster so many minutes is definitely a huge value to the team. To sort of build that confidence coming out of the chute in the first game. And then again, to play in front of almost a sold-out crowd, 14,000 plus, I think, is also just phenomenal for game one of the season.
Well, these veteran players for Iowa, they have seen big crowds and are going to continue to see very large crowds. You mentioned Virginia Tech and number 8 in the country, Iowa number 3. The Hokies have defeated High Point 94-55. The stunner right now is number 1 LSU in Las Vegas, losing to Colorado.
I just got that text from my mother. I just got that text from my mother. So this is pretty incredible breaking news, I'd say.
Well, that's why you play, right? Preseason rankings typically don't mean a whole heck of a lot. 102-46, Iowa over FDU. Victory number 1 of many this season. We'll be back with more courtside Carver Hawkeye Arena. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from their field.
Hawk fans, stop in and visit the newly renovated guest rooms at Hyatt Regency Coralville Hotel and Conference Center, located in the heart of Iowa River Landing. Stay within walking distance of Extreme Arena, home of the Iowa Hawkeye volleyball team, as well as great restaurants, shopping, and scenic walking trails along the Iowa River. Hyatt Regency Coralville is also the home of Hawk Talk with Lisa Blutter and Fran McCaffrey this fall. Come together at Hyatt Regency Coralville, where everything you need is right here. Do you want to play an integral part in helping the Hawks win championships? Now is your chance to make a difference. Join the Swarm today and partner with Iowa football and the Iowa men's and women's basketball programs to serve charities in eastern Iowa. Your tax-deductible Swarm donation will compensate our Iowa student athletes for working to further the missions of local charities such as the United Way, Big Brothers and Big Sisters, and more. Go to iowaswarm.com for more information and make Iowa athletics the place for our student athletes to experience the thrill of winning championships.
Maybe your hometown celebrates long-standing Swiss traditions. Cow chip throwing. Or even classic car muscle. Everyone has a hometown, and every hometown has a festival. Cenex wants to hear about yours. That's why we're launching the Hometown Throwdown. Tell us about your fest, and it could win $100,000. Learn more at CenexHometownThrowdown.com. Cenex, powered locally.
Hey Hawkeyes, while you're hard at work in class or on the court, there's a team behind the scenes making sure that the power keeps going, the water keeps flowing, and the temps inside are just right. Introducing the University of Iowa Energy Collaborative. The collaborative is a public-private partnership between UI, NG, and Meridium. It delivers the funds UI needs to drive our academic and research excellence while optimizing campus utilities for a generation to come. Check it out at uiowaenergycollaborative.com.
Welcome back to the Iowa Soybean Association postgame show. Biodiesel, moving Iowa forward.
Welcome back courtside, Carver Hawkeye Arena, after Iowa defeats FDU 102-46. Opening night of Division I college basketball. Pleased to be joined by Abby Stamp as we break down this game. Number one, as you mentioned, it's been a while, huh? It's good to be back, huh?
Absolutely. Good to be back with you. See you on the football sidelines every now and then, but good to be back here on the hardwood, and
no doubt about
to the year ahead.
Yes, and the week ahead will be a busy one. And Abby, just talk about the start, because that was very impressive. A lot of energy, the passing, sensational, knocking down shots, 35 points in the first 10 minutes. Just execution seemed to be there.
Yeah, definitely, and that was good to see. You know, we've been really chomping at the bit a little bit. Obviously, you know, coming off of last year, and then we've had a lot of practice. Like, you get a lot of time to practice. We have a lot of experience back, and so, you know, they're getting pretty tired of competing against one another and having managers ref and that whole thing. So the way the schedule fell this year, playing those exhibitions early, these last 2 weeks, they've really been excited to get out and play. So it was good to see them put it all together. And jump at it from the get-go today.
Sharon Goodman, a career high 19. What has she been doing here the last several weeks or month to earn her first career start?
Yeah, I mean, I think you'd see right there, you know, 7 for 8, consistency on the block. You can see she's really strong. She seals well. She's got a nice big seal and has pretty good hands, and she's done a great job just, you know, really keeping the ball high and keeping it simple, honestly, putting the ball in the basket. We know she's got a lot of people around her that can get her the ball in position to score. And so she established that inside game tonight. We didn't do a great job surrounding her with, we didn't shoot the ball from 3 the way we're capable of, but it's good to see we've got, you know, those numbers on the inside. That consistency is going to be key for us.
Transition game, though, seemed to be very effective.
Yeah, definitely, and that's always going to be a big thing for us. I think, you know, in that first quarter there, we didn't get a dead ball after that first media timeout came early. So we were up and down quite a bit, but it was good to see that our starters were in shape to handle that, and that's what we want to do. We want to play fast. We feel like this year we have more depth, really, in the 1 through 5 position, that we're going to be able to spread some minutes out a little bit more than what we've had in the past. So we want to make sure we're really getting up and down the floor and really pushing people in that area.
And Hannah Stolke gets her first start, even though she's played a lot of basketball already in her young career. 22 and 9 of 10 from the floor, 3 for 3. All swishes from the free throw line, and knocks down a big three-pointer.
Knocked down a huge 3, yeah. And I mean, that, you know, there's nothing better than that, because you see that kid working in the gym all summer long, and you see what she's putting in, not only what she's putting in, but the way her teammates are really building her up and feeding into that, you know, encouraging her every day. And so to see her hit that big 3, make those free throws, and then obviously she's going to do all those things we saw from her last year: rebound, finish around the rim, put the ball on the floor, be explosive. So there's just no limit at what Hannah Stolke can do, and it was good to see her in that first starting role really take advantage of it today.
Rebounding was 46-35. Hawks seem to be boxing out well and pretty quick to the basketball with a sizable advantage inside.
Right, yeah. I think overall we did a pretty good job. Didn't feel like there was a whole lot of missed box outs. You know, the way they ran their offense, a lot of ball screens. So, you know, your posts at times are giving some help on those screens, and then it can make it a little harder for them to go get a clean box out. But overall, we thought the effort was there, and that's you know, a decent margin for us. You know, for us, anytime we can control the defensive boards, it's just going to set us up to be able to run our fast break. So that's the big key for us there.
You talk about more depth. Is that kind of a battle for minutes by position?
Yeah, you know, I think there is a little bit of that, and that's always a healthy thing. You know, you definitely want that. You want to really work on everybody buying into their roles and at the same time challenging each other for those minutes. I think there's going to be a little bit more of, you know, if it's not someone's night, if someone's, you know, not shooting the ball well, or, you know, obviously gets in foul trouble, obviously, but I think you're going to see us be a little more willing to give others a try. We know we've got, we know they're putting in the work. You know, that's the thing. We know these kids are really working hard. They're really buying in, and so I think there's going to be some opportunities for folks. There's going to be some different things too, lineup-wise, depending on matchups, as far as if we want to play a little bit smaller to be able to defend, or different guards that come in to be able to defend with length and things like that. So, you know, it may be a little different for us this year, that instead of that, you know, consistency, that consistent 5 every time out, you might see us shifting things up a little bit more.
Well, so much for easing into this thing, right?
Yeah.
This is a busy week.
This is a busy week. Wow. We this time next week, we were saying that this morning. This time next week, we'll have 3 games under our belt. But like I said, all of us, players, coaches, everybody, we're so ready to play. And so, quite honestly, I think we're excited to be busy and have these games in this week. It's going to be a lot of fun. A big challenge coming up on Thursday, too.
Well, that's okay.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about, right?
Definitely.
Well, after last year, these are the type of games that you want to play early in the season.
Yeah, and it's great. I mean, you see women's basketball, you're seeing a lot of big matchups. You're seeing a lot of neutral parties coming after to try to get, teams, places to have these big marquee matchups, have them on TV. There's a lot of publicity around them, and that's the type of stuff that we're after. And how great was it to be in here tonight with, 14-9 is what they announced. And just, I got to go back, though, too, Rob, to the end of that first quarter. I mean, that was
that was sensational. You're right.
And that was Iowa basketball too.
Yeah, well, Tiffany's back talking to Sydney right now in the locker room. What a play!
What a play! I mean, Sydney stuck with it the whole way, and Molly puts the layup in. Caitlin probably broke some sort of rule as she was maybe on the floor to go ahead and celebrate with them. But that is just the epitome of what our team is and what we want our team to be, and the fun that they were having there, and to be able to take what we were so proud of at the end of last season and how we went on that run and the joy we played with, and have that on display in that type of moment in the first quarter of the first game of the season with that many people in the stands. I mean, just couldn't feel more fortunate.
I think everybody's ready. Huh?
Yeah, we are. We are.
Abby, appreciate your time.
Thanks, Rob.
Abby Stamp on the postgame show, one of the terrific Hawkeye assistant coaches after tonight's victory. Iowa over FDU 102-46. We will head to the Iowa locker room for some more post-game comments when we come back. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Do you want to play an integral part in helping the Hawks win championships? Now is your chance to make a difference. Join the Swarm today and partner with Iowa football and the Iowa men's and women's basketball programs to serve charities in eastern Iowa. Your tax-deductible Swarm donation will compensate our Iowa student athletes for working to further the missions of local charities such as the United Way, Big Brothers and Big Sisters, and more. Go to iowaswarm.com for more information and make Iowa athletics the place for our student athletes to experience the thrill of winning championships.
Right now, you are not in the crowded Carver Hawkeye Arena, but you could be. You're not cheering a Hawkeye steal, fast break, and slam dunk, but you could be. Play the Hawkeye Gold scratch ticket, and you could win a VIP game day experience to see the Iowa men's basketball team. The Countdown to Carver promotion from the Iowa Lottery lets you be a part of the action. To enter your ticket and see details, visit ialottery.com/VIP.
Escape to Italy and Sicily in September 2024 with Travel Leaders, Destinations Unlimited. Enjoy this melting pot of multicultural customs and cuisine and beautiful landscapes. After taking in Rome, we'll head down to the dramatic Sorrento coast and then journey from Italy's heel to its toe of Sicily. To learn more about this or any vacation, contact Travel Leaders, Destinations Unlimited at duagency.com. That's duagency.com.
Hawk fans, be sure to visit and connect with the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes, the hotel at Kirkwood Center, Iowa's premier luxury hotel, the Jill Armstrong team with Skogman Realty, the area's premier realtor, and Melrose Meadows, voted Iowa City's best retirement community. The hotel at Kirkwood Center, a AAA 4-diamond luxury property located just a few minutes from the eastern Iowa airport in downtown Cedar Rapids. Whether you're visiting for business or pleasure, the hotel is happy to welcome you. To make reservations, visit thehotelatKirkwood.com.
If you or someone you know is having thoughts of suicide, experiencing a mental health or substance use crisis, or just need someone to listen, 988 provides a direct connection to free, confidential, and compassionate support. When you call, text, or chat 988, you'll be quickly connected to trained crisis counselors who will listen to your concerns, provide support, and connect you to additional resources if needed. There is hope. You are not alone. For 24/7 support, call or text 988 or chat 988lifeline.org.
This is the Iowa Soybean Association postgame show, delivering solutions for every life, every day.
Lisa Blutter in her 24th season as head coach of the Iowa Hawkeyes, coming off a record-setting year, picks up victory 495. So she is approaching 500 victories for her tenure here as head coach of the Iowa Hawkeyes. Certainly many more than that as far as her career is concerned. And in the Hawkeye locker room, Tiffany has Lisa Blutter.
All right, I am here with Coach Blutter in the Hawkeye locker room. Coach, the team played well tonight, executed on offense and defense. Opportunity for all players to get in the game. A balanced scoring with 5 players in double digits and 2 coming pretty close. How did it feel to kick off the season tonight in front of an almost sold-out crowd? How did it feel to get the team moving tonight?
Yeah, you know something, we were ready to play against somebody other than ourselves or our gray squad. I mean, they were just kind of chomping at the bit, ready to go. But, you know, I really think we did a great job with the, assists, 28 assists on only 7 turnovers. We shot the ball well from 2-point range at 55%, not from 3-point range. That was a little bit disappointing from 3-point range, but, we'll get back in the gym and work on it. I thought, we got some great paint points, some great transition points.
Awesome. You started Sharon Goodman today. You're still kind of working through that, but you had strong performances by your bigs. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, everybody was worried about our 4 and 5, and I know it's just one game, but Hannah Stahlke shot 95% from the field. Adjusted, shooting 1 for 2 from 3-point range, perfect 3 for 3 from the line, led us with 9 rebounds, had 4 offensive rebounds. Sharon Goodman shot 88% on 7 for 8 shooting and was 5 for 5 from the line. So those two had really, really good nights.
Great. Next up, you've got Virginia Tech. We all know is a 2023 Final Four team in North Carolina on Thursday, followed by UNI on their sold-out home court on Sunday. So the week is really just beginning. How are you going to prepare the team for the latter half of this week as you go into these challenging games?
Yeah, it's a busy week for us, and we have to take a mandatory day off tomorrow with the NCAA rules of it being election day, and so we will take that day off and just have one day to prepare for Virginia Tech, and then we'll travel. So it is a busy week. UNI is just sitting there waiting, so maybe they'll be a little rusty. But, it's always hard to play at their place. It is a very tight confines. They're a very good team. They're picked to win the Missouri Valley this year. It is a sold-out environment, so it's going to be a great game. But, Virginia Tech and then UNI, 2 really good teams this week.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck on the rest of the week.
Thanks, Tiff.
Tiffany, thank you. Head coach Lisa Blutter in a good mood, and certainly should be after Iowa wins 102-46. For Sydney Falter, what a terrific job off the bench. We saw what she could do last year in 14 minutes and 27 seconds, 4 out of 6 from the floor. Hit a 3, made 2 out of 3 from the free throw line, had 11 points and 6 rebounds. And then as we talked to Coach Stamp about that terrific steal to end the first quarter, stole the ball at midcourt, dove on the floor, pushed it with her right hand toward the basket, and the pickup layup just at the buzzer by Molly Davis. And that really excited the crowd as we head back to the Iowa locker room. And Tiffany has Sydney Falter.
I'm in the locker room here with Sydney Falter. Sid, you had a great game tonight with 11 points, 6 rebounds in just 15 minutes of play. And you just also have an amazing way of getting your hand in so many plays and making things happen. How did it feel out there tonight, and how are you feeling as we enter the latter part of the week against Virginia Tech and UNI on Sunday?
Yeah, I'm just excited to get the season rolling. That was a good win for the Hawks. We won pretty easily, I'd say. But every time I go in there, I want to play my hardest and give as much energy as I can. This was maybe an easier team than we're going to play down the road, but it's just going to prepare us for Virginia Tech and UNI, which I'm really excited for.
Awesome. Great job tonight.
Thank you.
And the Hawks will certainly be ready for Thursday night in a tip-off classic from Charlotte, North Carolina, Iowa, and Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech a winner tonight over High Point. We'll be back to wrap things up from Carver Hawkeye Arena and also listen in on some of tonight's top plays. 102-46. The Hawks are 1-0. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Someone you know is having thoughts of suicide, experiencing a mental health or substance use crisis, or just need someone to listen. 988 provides a direct connection to free, confidential, and compassionate support. When you call, text, or chat 988, You'll be quickly connected to trained crisis counselors who will listen to your concerns, provide support, and connect you to additional resources if needed. There is hope. You are not alone. For 24/7 support, call or text 988 or chat 988lifeline.org.
Ruggability. We straight made that word up. How else to describe the otherwise indescribable rugged, capable, incredible versatility and affordability of a Honda SUV? Car and Driver calls Honda the winningest brand in 10 best history. Your kids will call it totally lit. But we like ruggability. And you'll like the incredifantabulous deals, so see your Central Midwest Honda dealer today. Honda gets the Midwest.
Preparation is the key to success on game day. And like your favorite Hawkeyes on the field, you need to be ready right from the opening kickoff. Cenex has your pregame routine covered. We've got your salty snacks, your sweet treats, ice-cold beverages to wash them down, and fresh tanks of propane to fire up the grill. Fuel your fandom at your local Cenex station. Hawkeye Pride, powered locally.
Bananas are only 39 cents a pound at Hy-Vee. That's not a sale price. That's the price with the Hy-Vee Perks membership. And 39 cents a pound is not just the price today or this week. It's the Perks price every day. With the Hy-Vee Perks membership, you can save on hundreds of products store-wide every time you shop. And count on Perks prices to stay the same. So if you want to pay less for bananas every day, sign up for Hy-Vee Perks. It's free and easy. Some restrictions apply.
Welcome to the Iowa Soybean Association Postgame Show, delivering opportunities and results for Iowa's 40,000 soybean farmers.
Four players in double figures for the Hawkeyes, and plenty of stars tonight. Of course, Caitlin Clark with 28 points. She had 21 at intermission, 11 of 17 from the floor. Sydney Fulter, we talked about her outstanding play with 11. Then you've got Sharon Goodman in her first career start with 19 points on 7 of 8 shooting from the floor in just a little over 16 minutes. And Hannah Stolke, almost a double-double, 22 points and 9 rebounds, 9 of 10 from the floor. So you look at the 4 and 5, as Coach Blutter talked about, 16 of 18 from the floor for Stolke and Goodman combined. Now it's time to listen in on some of tonight's top plays. Gabby backs up near the three-point arc, looks for help, bounce pass to Hannah Stolke, now on the right wing, gets it to Clark, a deep three-pointer straight away, got it! Gets a screen from Toomey, drives paint, tried to drop a pass inside, knocked away by Clark to Martin, down court, O'Grady, acrobatic, left-handed layup off the window. Across the timeline, Williams loses control of it. Batted away by a Fulter, dives on the floor, pushes the ball ahead to Molly Davis. Layup, good, at the buzzer. How about that play? Almost had the ball knocked away from her on the right wing. Gets it to Gabby Marshall in between the circles. Lob pass into O'Grady. She's doubled. Dumps it off for Kate Martin, who lays it up and in. Hook pass to Stolke. Now pass to a Fulter, right side. Swishes the three-pointer.
Beautiful execution, and they're having fun and smiling. You can't beat that.
Her and McCabe play catch. Now top of the key, Jim Fee. Lob pass inside Goodman. Left-handed layup is good, and she's knocked on the head from behind. Nice high-low action.
And a career high. Can't beat that.
Drops it inside for Goodman. Now to Clark. Right side, Stolke for three. Count it. Savalos tried to get it to the top of the key. Stolen by Clark. Racing to the basket. Layup good. Off the left side of the iron, and a Fulter comes down with the ball. Sydney drops a pass inside to Jada Jimfee. Layup is up and good.
Hey-o.
Good hands by Jimfee.
Yes.
Elston along the baseline. Layup, no. And the rebound goes out of bounds. There's the buzzer. Hawks win it. 102-46. Outscoring FDU in that fourth quarter 17-9 after getting off to a terrific start and leading 6E 24 at the half. 102-46 the final as we wrap up our coverage of game number 1 for the third-ranked Hawkeyes. Did nothing to diminish that ranking. And as Coach Blutter and Coach Stapp talked about, going to step things up a little bit as Iowa will face Virginia Tech on Thursday from Charlotte, North Carolina. Virginia Tech, number 8 in the country, over High Point tonight, 94-55. And LSU is going to fall to number 20 Colorado in Las Vegas, part of the Hall of Fame series, down 92-77 with 27 seconds left to go. South Carolina defeated Notre Dame today, 171 in Paris. USC over Ohio State from Vegas, 83-74. Maryland defeated Harvard, no problem, 98-75. Creighton over North Dakota State, 75-52. Give you one other score, too, as Purdue is out at UCLA. UCLA, number 4 in the country. It is all Bruins so far, 49-28, midway through the third quarter. Here it was 102-46. As Caitlin Clark had 28, Anna Stolke 22 and 9, and 19 from Sharon Goodman, a career high, bested that by 7. Her previous best was 12 points against Western Illinois back in 2020. So you join us on Thursday night from Charlotte, North Carolina. Central Time, we will be on the air at 6:45. The tip at 7 o'clock, Iowa and Virginia Tech. For Tiffany Reedy, I'm Rob Brooks. Thanks so much for listening. The week got started off on a right note, Iowa over FDU tonight. We'll talk on Thursday. Good night from Carver Hawkeye Arena. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
This has been the Iowa Soybean Association postgame show. Biodiesel, moving Iowa forward. Hawkeye women's basketball has been brought to you by Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Authentic brand, unique Hawkeye apparel at authentic-brand.com. Hy-Vee, score big savings at HyVeeDeals.com. And by Iowa Lottery. Be a VIP with the Iowa Lottery. Visit IALottery.com for details. The preceding has been a Learfield presentation on the Hawkeye Sports Network.